And we're live. Oh, snap. People could see us. People could smell us. If they have all of the appropriate, extensions installed on their browser, they can smell us.
Good thing I showered. Shit.
Yeah.
I didn't.
No.
I didn't expect you would.
You're paying extra for that.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
the
you
premium membership.
That's fantastic. Hey, everyone. Welcome to the goddamn show. I am Chuck. This is Defenders of Cobalt, and we are playing The Last Will and Testament of Obediah Felkner, a fantastic little adventure from Thick Skull Adventures. We're running it in the Weird West. It is a Weird West setting, but we're running it in Weird Frontiers, which was formerly Dark Trails, but they've since, changed some things up. Now they're Weird Frontiers. This is going to be fun. We should be able to wrap this adventure up tonight. And we'll see if everyone survives or not. We're going to go over the overlay and do introductions. Bert, I'll let you kick it off.
Hey, I'm Bert, BizLab on the Intertubes. I run a little podcast called Of Steam, Steel, and Murder, which can be found at bluemagic.com, BLUMAGIK, and my new little Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Steam, Steel, Murder. I am playing tonight my Mormon Revelator, Hiram Dahl.
There you go.
He is the avenging angel of the Lord. No peaceful man here.
Wasn't there some talk of fisting?
Oh my gosh.
He is the fist of the Lord right to evil's face.
Mr. Fister.
Mr. Fister.
Fisto.
Moving down the overlay, we got Dion.
Hi, I'm Dion, also known as Substances Used on Twitch. I'm a member of Defenders of Cobalt, and I do a lot of streaming on my own as well, involving still a lot of DBD. I started doing The Killer, and I found that I enjoy killing people, so I'm going to have to talk to somebody about that. But that's me. I'm playing Fran Wickerbottom tonight. Fran is a Tommy knocker who is back from the dead to tie some loose ends with all of her ex-husbands. All of them.
It's fantastic. All right. Next up, we have Irene.
Howdy, I'm Irene. You can find me on Twitter and Twitch as DMIreneDB. I stream with the Defenders of Cobalt and sometimes stream on my own, also on DMIreneDB, twitch.tv/DMIreneDB. Wow. Tomorrow I'll be over on Zweihander RPG, so that's going to be fun. And I'm playing Thrice Damned Chastity, a Sin Eater. She has returned to bring and guide the souls of the dead across the ferry.
There you go. All right, moving over to the top side of the other side, whatever the fuck the right words are. Logan.
Hi, my name's Logan. I have an Instagram, and that's about it. It's Old Man Logan, LOWGUN. I post art stuff. I draw things. That's pretty much it. I'm going to be playing a guy, Tommy O'Bedlam, who is a hellbilly of sorts from Appalachia, who's come out west just to kind of see the world. He's out there wandering around with his guitar and his weird-ass fey butterflies that follow him around, and he's just out here to see things.
There we go. And last but not least, although he is the loser of the Overlay Alphabet Wars.
That's okay. I'll win one of these days.
Tyler.
Am I unmuted?
I can hear you.
Okay, good. I suddenly was afraid that I was muted. I am Tyler. I am a Defender of Cobalt. I am today playing Jedediah, who is a gunslinger.
Totally no relation to Joe's characters, who happen to be
Absolutely
named
not.
Jedediah Bejebums the Third.
Absolutely.
You're definitely not muted in our hearts, Tyler.
Oh, thank God.
So, we're going to start this off with year is 1869. You're out west in California. You all find yourselves strangers, where this is one of those where the party is not familiar with each other. So you're all going into this as strangers. Find yourself in a where are we at? We're not here. Where did the PDF go? There it is. You find yourself, a lawyer has summoned you, and you find yourself in the mortuary. That's the right word. God damn. I'm like, no, that's not the right word. That's not the right word. I'm sorry. A mortuary. In this mortuary, you see a handful of people. And these would be people that maybe you've recognized around town in this little village of Los Castellores, or however you pronounce that. You see the lawyer. One Mr. Oh my gosh, my notes are all over now. There we go. Cyrus Legrand. You see the widow. One Mrs. Bree Felkner. Young woman, maybe pushing 40 at most. You see the muscle. Otis, longtime bodyguard of the Felkners. You see the madam, Miss Tessa LaBelle. Longtime companion, you might say, of the Mr. Obediah Felkner. Laying on the table in front of you is the desiccated corpse of Mr. Obediah Felkner. His skin has a sickly purple hue to it. He's dried up, leathery. And the lawyer speaks. Now, despite appearances to the contrary, all of you may safely trust that Mr. Felkner fell to his death a mere 2 days prior. Now, you would see it clearly looks like this corpse has been here for a very long time, but he insists just 2 days. Now, old Obediah Felkner, he was one of the most prosperous landowners in Los Castores. He's half covered on this table. Like I said, a lean strip of jerky in a brand new suit. Pockmarked skin, it's withered, yellowed hair, brittle nails, and he had this weird purplish hue. You recognize everyone around. You've seen them around town. As the lawyer starts back up. Now, Mr. Felkner has generously bequeathed each of you a substantial grant of land, as well as making all of you partial owners to his quicksilver mine. Now, if this is true, you all know you would be set for life. You would be wealthy beyond your dreams. Now, however, the lawyer warns, before this can be claimed, there is a rather frivolous condition that has to be satisfied. Before the sun rises in the morning, you must bring us the hand of Sanroque. It's a trinket idolized by the papist, hidden away in an old abandoned Spanish missionary. The requirement is you have to bring it in the morning when we lay him to rest in his crypt, in his mausoleum. And he wants to be buried with that. If you complete this and have it back before we lay him to rest before sunrise, all I've told you will be yours, land and ownership in the mine. Now, you would all be kind of skeptical of this. Mainly, the old mission, the old Sanroque mission that he's talking about, was abandoned by the Spanish some 30-odd years ago. The Spanish priests. And the rumors has that it became a plague pit after it was closed. Now, before you can really give a chance to get anything, the lawyer's kind of hogging the conversational space. Now, this is very important, and I can say that you were all not chosen at random. We have information that you all have been afflicted with the same illness as what befell Mr. Felkner here. If you retrieve...
Falling to my death?
No. And he would gesture towards your arms. And all of you look down, and looking from your wrist moving up, you can see these strange black pockmarks. Weeping just a little bit, this yellow pus. and these little bit of purplish twinge of the flesh around the pockmarks. Sadly, this will be your doom. But if you retrieve the hand of Sanrok, its power, being in its presence, will cure you of this plague. So, before you all can ask questions here, all of you are going to have the chance to know some rumors about this place, or about what's going on in the world. So why don't each of you go and just roll me a flat d20?
You got it. Let's do this.
All right. All right, Leon got a 12. Irene got an 8. Bert got an 11. All right. That is a 17. Tyler? You got an 8. Did someone else get an 8? Tyler,
I did.
re-roll that for me.
Both of us?
Nope, just Tyler.
Okay. 9.
9. There we go. All right. If all of you would go to the journal section, there's now going to be a folder called Obediah Rumors. And why don't we just go around the table here, and you can all tell me what the rumor that you know is. We'll go order of the overlay. So, Bert, if you want to kick us off.
The old road to the mission is guarded by the Black Cadejo, a spirit dog who attacks those who travel at night. The Cadejo's eyes burn red, and its pelt smells like the gates of hell. The Hellhound.
Yeah.
Dion.
Yeah, I heard that Obadiah Felkner received a horrible disfigurement during the Battle of La Mesa under Commodore Stockton. His nose was completely burned off and it left this gaping open wound on his face. It wasn't cute.
Okay. Irene?
Now I heard that this mission is haunted by the ghosts of the Taman workers who died during its construction.
Okay. On the other side, Logan?
Well, I heard that many residents of Los Castores would comment on the beauty of young Mrs. Felkner. He looks over at her, especially given that old Obadiah Felkner was considered a homely man. Maybe owing to that wound on his face you mentioned.
Could be. And Tyler?
My rumor, I hear that Cinnabar, the scarlet ore pulled from the new Almadine mines near in San Jose, can be transformed into quicksilver, which is coveted for its effectiveness both in extracting gold from rock, as well as defeating ghosts of dead miners and other creatures of the underworld.
Okay. So that's where we pick ourselves up. You all are standing in this lawyer's office. He's given you the job. Head out to this old abandoned mission. Explore the mission, find the hand of Sanrok, and return it to the graveyard here in town, to the mausoleum of Obadiah Felkner before sunrise. You do that, and not only will you be cured, you'll be rich.
The only thing we have to go on is the word of some city slicker.
The lawyer,
I'd like to see that will, please.
the lawyer will gladly present the will, and he'll present the deed signing over the plots of land you would get. And he also has the deeds for your cuts of ownership of the silver mine, the Quicksilver mine. And
So it's legitimate. Getting the hand is actually in the will.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it was written in by
No.
somebody else. All right.
it is legitimate. And it even has all of you, tagged into it, like you by name. Hey there, Thick Skull Adventures. Roque. Okay. So Roque. Okay, cool. Thanks. So Yeah, it looks legit. It's only dated maybe, I don't know, 3 or 4 days ago, though. And it's signed, and you can see kind of the weak signature of Obediah Felkner on it. So maybe this was amended right before he died. But it all looks typed up on official, letterhead and whatnot.
Tommy will lean over and kind of ask, he's like, you understand all that mess? He's like pointing at all those squiggly signs and all the paperwork.
Yeah.
You're not learned in your letters, are you, boy?
Nope, never had much use for him, gotta say.
Let's pat you on the back. Good. Words are deceptive.
Yeah, I know that all right.
Yeah. So the lawyer would step in again. Now, if y'all don't have any further questions, I would suggest you get started. It's not a, far bit of travel between here and there, but I do not know how long it will take for you to find the hand of San Roque.
I just got one question. Would the widow retain a share?
The widow is, she will be quite wealthy. She will be the primary share owner of the mine. She has her own lands that aren't stipulated in the will that are already hers.
Has Obadiah already been laid to rest?
No, he's on this table before you.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's okay.
Yeah,
We're looking at the beef
he's
jerky
the
guy.
piece of purple beef jerky on the table in front of you.
Ooh.
Die old, leave a piece of beef jerky behind.
Yeah.
Does she look okay, Chuck? Does she look healthy?
Yeah.
Are her arms exposed? Can we see her arms?
She is in kind of the, the traditional like grieving. So it's, black dress down to her, her wrist. She's got gloves. She's got the veil on. You can't get a good sight on her. So unless you asked her to expose some skin, you're probably not going to be able to tell.
Doesn't seem very polite.
Leave the poor old widow alone.
Now, once again, you say poor old widow. She's maybe pushing 40.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
over the
pretty good
hill.
looking.
Way old.
In comparison to Obadiah, she's looking pretty good.
Yeah.
That was the rumor that I heard too. People were a little sus.
Yeah.
Now is Obadiah going to
no.
be laid to rest once we bring this hand back?
Yeah, as soon as we get that hand, he is being interned in his mausoleum. So that's your timeline, is we're putting him to rest at sunrise. And if he is interned with the hand, then it is, you get the deeds and the wealth. If you do not make it by sunrise, then the contract is broken.
What is the hand to Obadiah? Don't recollect him ever mentioning it.
The hand is, it is a holy artifact of Saint Augustus, who helped found the San Roque mission. Holy artifact, and he, old man thinking about his eternal afterlife, being buried with such a mighty holy artifact would, surely help him out.
Why would
Making
they
sure.
leave an artifact behind over 30 years ago if it's so important?
Well, the plague came, and they evacuated. The local town around that mission also had to close up because of that plague. And the understanding is it was just, forgotten, lost. And so the rumor is, the word is that it still exists in that mission.
Let's go get a hand.
Lights a wasting.
All right.
Tip my hat.
Sure thing.
That seems to be the way things are going. Let's do it.
You all head out. It's not a long trek to it. A waning gibbous moon kind of peeks through some indecisive clouds. Can't tell if they want to be overcast or not. And you arrive on the outskirts of this old mission. You can feel it in you. You got this nervousness about you. Something doesn't feel quite right. There's an unexpected and extremely thick fog that kind of obscures the mission. It kind of almost feels like the mission's trying to hide itself from you, but through the fog, you can just barely discern the outline of the entire area. There's a low, crumbling wall that surrounds a graveyard, a decrepit building, an old church itself, and its adjoining bell tower. What you're looking at on Roll20 and what you're looking at, those of you watching on Twitch, that is the mission itself. So you can kind of see what we're describing there. Now, as you kind of scan the area, you get this feeling of dread that starts settling over you. And almost as if it's like reacting to your feeling of disquiet. The black pustules on your arms start to itch a little bit, start to leak a little bit more of the yellow pus.
It's a sign of bad character to itch, so I don't.
Never even seen these before today. I don't get it.
Listen,
How come the widow didn't have it?
This has affected me of all people right now. This is a serious problem, so we just need to keep going. I'm already dead and it's affected me, all right? That's
Can't even
kind
really
of...
see a difference. It just looks like all the rest of you.
You got a point.
So the mission, it's been abandoned for about 30 years, right? And given its level of dilapidation, it appears to be more like it's been abandoned for 500 years. It is very much looks like it's,
Not a good old man.
Yeah. The small wall, perimeter wall that surrounds the church is crumbling. There's some areas that are riddled with bullet holes. The church walls are nearly concealed by the tall grasses and ivy crawling up the bricks. The small barred openings built into the wall are designed to provide light and ventilation, and even some of the stained glass windows up high have miraculously stayed intact. Although you can see that the church's entrance is boarded and chained. But yeah, this ever-present fog continues to kind of crawl along the ground. But there's something, as you get closer to it, some unseen force prevents the fog from ever touching the church walls directly. So it's kind of like once you get up close, you can see there's some kind of buffer holding this fog back.
Well, none of this seems natural. Just looking around.
There ain't been nothing natural since them 7 days a night.
Mm-mm.
There you go. Look at Bert busting out his knowledge on the system.
Wasting the light. Might as well get to it.
Tommy will kind of like reach behind him and pull out. He's got this big ass fucking cleaver. It's like 5 times the size of like a regular cleaver. Like mechanically, it's a machete. He gives it a little kiss and he's like, "Well, if there's trouble, me and the devil's cleaver will see to it."
Fran just kind of pulls out 2 tomahawks from under her dress, and she's just like,
Yeah, don't worry. I'm packing too.
Well, damn.
And then Thrice, she's been carrying this big old fucking case, and she just opens it up and just pulls out this giant war hammer.
Oh, wow.
It's
And
like
just,
El Mariachi, but with a hammer.
exactly. And she's like, well, that chain probably won't be nothing.
Okay.
Well, not as exotic as you bunch. He opens up his coat and he's got a Arkansas toothpick.
Nice.
Pulls his rifle off of his saddle. He's got his Colt Navy at his side. I found that these do just fine.
There you go.
We appreciate the classics.
So, yeah, I'm going to show a handout real quick. Right here. Okay, so everyone should be able to see that now. This is kind of the layout of what's going on. Now, chat, Twitch streamer, some of it's cut off, but you can see, it's got a little bit of spoiler on it. Don't worry, it's not going to ruin anything. You can see from where you're at, there's an old building setting out back. That's what's marked down as E. You can see the bell tower is B. There's no door on the bell tower. And then the main building of the church along with the graveyard sitting next to it. So, as you kind of walk up, the front doors of this, not only is it chained and boarded up on this front door, this entry, this, once really fancy double doors, been sealed, sturdy planks, chains. There's a large red X painted across the door. There's also an elaborate construction of sagebrush interwoven into a wreath. And you can see there's threads of fine silver affixed to the brush, and it's hung off the door with twine.
Might there be some kind of meaning to all that business? Like peer at it. Does it look like some kind of like ritually crafted shit? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. Some of you would probably know the fact that silver is rumored to have, some magical properties or properties on fending off evil and magic, as is sage.
Okay.
So yeah, some kind of warding. Yeah.
Well, I don't truck none with them spooks, so I say we leave that graveyard alone. But there could be a way in here that doesn't involve cutting through that length of chain. That'd take all night.
Color might be surprised that silver hadn't been stolen yet.
I mean, we can see about breaking a hole in that wall.
Stucco walls, Chuck?
What is it? Adobe walls, so packed clay and brick.
I wonder if there's another door inside around back.
If you want, you
All
can.
I'm saying, maybe we could take a little gander around.
Sure.
Take a walk around. Look to see also if there are any footprints, any signs anyone else has been here very recently.
Okay.
Ooh, good call.
I'll tell you, I won't make you roll for it. The grass is very thick. Kind of moving through this, it kind of obscures your vision a little bit, but moving through grass like this, you would leave a trail of some kind. Grass would be pushed over, stalks would be broken, and you don't get any signs of this. You feel fairly confident that no one's been here in a long while, But as you kind of move around the back, you do see that old building out back. Part of the roof is collapsed. It's in really rough shape. Directly out back, you see an old brick oven, fairly large. As you're coming back around the other side, kind of coming back around the back of the cemetery, you do actually find another door kind of in a back cubby. And this door is also boarded up with a large red X painted across it.
Like the back end of the bell tower?
No, this would be, if you look at the map that I showed you, this would be the area between like 1.5 and 1.7. There's a little door hiding back in that cubby. Okay. But same thing, It's boarded up, red X painted over it.
Any chains?
Let me double check. I don't believe that one has chains.
Like, I'm just concerned about the time it would take to chop through a bunch of chains. I don't know how easy that is, but it seems like it could take a while, and we don't have a lot of time.
Are they like locked up or just like wrapped around?
They're kind of wrapped around and locked. So there's a padlock on those chains as well. You don't actually see any chains on this door.
I'm curious about this furnace that we passed by on the way.
The oven?
When I see that the door's boarded up, I'm going to let these guys figure out what to do, and I'm going to go back and look at that furnace.
Okay. Let's cover the oven real quick. So this red adobe oven, once used to cook breads, tortillas, stands cold, long unused, underneath the moonlight. You can see it's got ashes piled up inside of it like it hasn't been cleaned out. And then there's the kind of the top layer. So it's a 2-chamber. Underneath is where they would build the fire. And then on top is kind of like the area where they would cook the breads and the foods. But you can see the bottom of it is packed with soot and burnt,
How about windows?
Can I sift through the ashes and see if there's anything in it?
Bert, there are a few windows here and there, but they're all up high.
How How high? Like standing on the back of the horse, could you reach one?
Yeah, I would say if you stood on the back of a horse, you could jump up and reach one. Now
Who
the
the hell's got
windows.
the money for a horse?
Bert's character, Hiram. But
Must
the
have
one
been a
thing
banker.
is the windows that are large enough for you to climb through, they still have the stained glass intact.
Mm.
So Fran, digging through this ash, you do find a handful of things that kind of catch you off. You find an old rusty knife that seems to be coated with dried blood. You also find 4 sets of bloody clothes, a couple worn by typical Anglo farmers, and a couple of robes commonly worn by the Tamien people of this area.
Okay.
Um,
So 1 knife, but 4 sets of clothes. 2 of them are like farmer clothing, and 2 of them are robes.
Yeah.
Is there like bone fragments in here at all, or?
no.
I'm gonna bring this stuff back to everyone at
Okay.
the door.
So yeah, you can reconvene. But yeah, Bert, the windows, you could reach it from the back of your horse. But yeah.
Yeah, Hiram don't care. He gets on the back of his horse. He looks up at the stained glass window, says, "It's Catholic crap."
Okay.
I'm concerned about that horse. Is the horse cool with all this?
Well-trained horse.
It's well trained. He's just like, all right, let's do this.
So yeah, you bust out this stained glass window. If you want to give me a basic strength test to see if you can shimmy on in, it's going to be a low test just to make sure you don't accidentally, slip out or you lose your
Chuck,
grip.
before he busts that window all to shit,
Yeah.
did it depict anything important that we could see at a glance? Like, we didn't get a chance to look at it hard, but just didn't know if there was something we could get before he...
Oh,
How'd you do? Oh. So if we had fleeting luck, we would have all learned it.
Oh no.
Hiram's an old man, by the way.
He grabs it. He slips. Give me a real quick reflex save.
You pull a hammy there, bud?
I'll call it. I wanted 5 on the original test. You
Right.
catch yourself. You slip back in. Hey there, Captain Kyrian just dropped 100 bits. That means everyone gets a point of fleeting luck.
Hey.
Yeah, you're the man.
Q.
So
Well timed.
yeah.
Right? You need
Bert,
that.
could you roll me a D4?
D4. All right.
So you busted out one of the windows on the north wall. So Tommy, as he was getting ready to bust it out, you took a look at this stained glass window, and it
Yeah.
looked like it was a woman wearing a blue cloak, radiating a golden light, looking down sorrowfully. So it's an image of
Like
the
Mary.
Virgin Mary.
Gotcha. All right, thanks.
But yeah, so Hiram, you busted out. You almost slip and fall on your ass. Maybe, strain yourself a little bit, but eventually you pull yourself through and lower yourself down into the main chapel of this old
And
mission.
I'll tie my rope off somewhere where it looks like it'll be good and strong and throw the rest of it back out the window.
Sure. And if the rest of you want to climb on through, I'll just want a strength test. Once again, this
Cool.
is easy enough. You're not under immediate distress.
Yeah.
So it's going to be...
Tommy just kind of like shakes his head. He's like, well, seems a little bit disrespectful, but let's do it.
Thrice is gonna shout out to Fran. Fran, we're going in.
All right, I found some bloody clothes and this old ugly little knife in the furnace. You think it's important?
Oh,
Right.
hell.
Probably, I don't know. I mean, knife's a knife.
All right.
I just shove the stuff under my dress and just climb the rope.
Yeah.
How freshly bloodied are they?
If you want to inspect it, you can check it out.
Yeah, I'll inspect it before I shove it in the hole.
Yeah, quick question. When we make that strength check, is it, do I just click the trained or untrained
Just
thing?
hit trained.
Okay.
Yeah. So the knife, it's really rusty. It looks functionable still. It's been there for So everyone go ahead and lose that fleeting luck that Captain Kyrian just bought.
God damn it.
Oh,
Tommy, as you slip and you fall backwards, landing flat on your back on the ground, taking 2 points of falling damage.
I knew it was a bad
Oh.
idea.
So
I'll stick my head out the window and say, Tommy, get your ass up here. This place ain't sanctified anymore. Ain't no more of the Lord's building.
So on that, Tommy, I won't make you reroll. You make your second attempt to climb up there.
Thank you.
You
Man,
make
it
it
ain't
through.
like I'm out here screwing around. This horse is mad skittish.
So yeah, Dion, that's a pass. So everyone knows I'm looking for a 5. Tyler,
I'm working on it.
no,
sorry.
that's fine. I was going to answer your question about the clothes. The clothes are ash covered, worn, and this old dried blood stain. It's been out here for a long
Okay.
time. Now, Tyler, that is a nat
That is
20.
natural 20.
Everyone take a point of fleeting luck.
Yay.
So, years and years, man. Like, they've
Okay.
been out here for a very long time. Probably the only thing keeping them from having completely decayed is the fact that they were kind of packed in that ash in the oven, kind of protected from the elements a little bit, and kind of the, the acidity of that ash probably kept off a lot of things that would have tried to break it down further. Now, one thing as you're looking over these clothes, you can see that each of these 4 garments have stab wounds through it in the front and the back.
Oh, like in the same spot, like it impaled someone, or
No, like multiple stabs from probably a
Oh.
small knife.
okay, all right. So like Julius Caesar's robes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe even that same knife you're holding there.
If you hold the knife up to the stab wounds, it's a perfect match.
Oh, I found the murder weapon.
Is there any pockets in these clothing?
Go ahead and give me an intelligence test.
Yeah. Bam.
18, that's good. Let me find my PDF. Let's see. You do find sewn into a concealed pouch on one of the regular pieces of clothing for like the farmers were wearing is a silver coin. But the silver coin, it's embossed with an emblem that you don't quite recognize. But around the exterior of the coin is the letters up top: I, capital O, lowercase o, W, or capital W, capital S. And written around that is the International Organization of something or other. I've completely spaced what the full thing is. It's like I haven't. The International Organization of Worldly Souls.
That's strange.
Hey, Thrice.
We know anything about that?
Give me an intelligence test there.
Be a
All
train.
of us, or just Gilbert there?
Just Hiram. You can call it trained.
Oh, Hiram, my bad.
Yeah.
I don't want to show him up as Gilbert.
Well, Bert's his name, but his character's name is Hiram.
Gotcha.
Bert, you're not familiar with this organization.
Sounds familiar. Sounds like I ought not like them.
There you go.
Be honest, I ought not like most things.
That's fair. I'm with
Just
you
the
on that
Lord there? He your buddy?
I am his divine fist, yes.
There you go.
That's intense. How's that going?
Wait,
We
you're
have-
Mormon. You believe in Xenu, right? Is he coming from the stars to take our souls back?
Now that there's blaspheming, boy.
Zeno, that's a right heard name. Never heard that one before. Get on up through this window, though.
Yeah,
See what
you
we can
climb on
see.
up.
Oh yeah.
Those strength tests you all did, no one else screwed it up as bad as Logan. So
Just me.
you all find yourselves inside the main chamber of this, mission. Let me give you some information. So, the hell is it at? Yeah, this is a long chamber. It's the, kind of fucking words. I'm just not a word person today. Anyway, this long temple area, there's rows of aging, rotten pews along the sides of it. There's now 3. You all climb through the 4th window. But these stained glass windows, there were 2 on each one. Now the north side only has 1 window. But moonlight streaming through the windows and casting like mesmerizing patterns of red, blue, and yellow on the red, blue, yellow, and green on the smothered or smooth brick floor. Looking around this area, you see that set into one nook appears to be a sarcophagus, and that's along the west wall. Set into another nook on the east wall, you see a font, like pedestal with the copper bowl on top that they use for blessing the water and whatnot. At the far end, you can see the raised dais. It's kind of dominating the back of the church is a realistically painted carving of a bearded man hanging crucified on a wooden cross. The regular Christian symbols pierced through the hands by spikes, crown of wreaths on his head, blood drips down from the crown onto his face. The carving suspended over an altar. On this altar is a large golden box resting in the center of the altar. And then on top of this large wooden box is a looks like a gold-plated smaller box, 2 feet by 2 feet, little tabernacle. So you see also the opening back towards you, behind you, towards the main door, the front door of the church. Setting off to the side of the dais is a door that looks like usually that's where the priest's office would be, or
like back into 1-7.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so that's kind of the layout you get. You get these weird lights coming through the stained glass. On one side's a sarcophagus made of stone. On the other side's the baptismal font. There's the stage area up front with a large wooden box, and on top of that, gold-plated tabernacle with the crucifix hanging behind it. Yeah.
Well, this is all pretty nice, but I ain't never seen a house of the Lord so fancy. Where do you think they keep the hand at?
Well, I see a golden box. That seems to me like that's where they keep a...
Think that's big enough to hold a whole hand?
The box is like 2 feet by 2 feet.
Yeah, it could be a pretty big golden box.
Is that a door over on the right of the northern wall?
Like up onto the stage.
Going into towards what number?
I7.
I7, yeah, that is a door off the side of the stage area.
Is it noticeable or is it covered?
You can see it. Yeah.
Can I go check it out?
Sure, you can.
Yeah.
Anyone else going along with Fran, or you all checking out something else?
I'll go with Fran.
I want to check out the pastor's office.
Yep.
And normally something like this would be on display, but given the condition of the church, it might have been hidden away. So I'm going to go.
So yeah,
Tommy's impressed with Hiram, his confidence, and he seems to know what he's up and doing. So I'm just going to follow him.
Okay.
He seems like he knows about things.
Everyone's heading towards the scarcity. I7, the clergy's office. There's a fine layer of dust covering the modest furnishings in this room. Simple desk, several closed drawers, flanked by 2 roughly carved wooden chairs. On one wall hangs a tapestry displaying an image of a sunny landscape. 2 men are in the foreground. One is a bald priest with brown robes. The other one is a Tamian man. Now, Tamian are the indigenous, the native peoples of this area.
Okay.
So Tamian men of prominent social significance. The 2 oversee several dozen Tamian workers clothed in white linens constructing a church. Now, these white linens would kind of match what Fran pulled out of the oven out back.
Okay. I was just going to ask that, like if that was the same kind of garment.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, affixed on the wall next to the tapestry, there's a shallow cabinet. It's got a padlock on the front of it. On the opposite wall, so kind of right to your right as you step through the door really kind of stands out of place. It's a garish stone gargoyle sitting on a pedestal, carved without eyes. In each of the creature's closed talons are 2 blood red candles. Now, setting further towards your right on the wall, you can see that door that you were looking at that leads outside. So, yeah, that's kind of what you see. You see a desk, you see a closed cabinet that's got a padlock, this tapestry, and the thing that really catches you off guard is this gargoyle. And actually, I have an image of the gargoyle that I can show all of you if you want a better piece of information. There it is.
It's how big is this gargoyle?
The gargoyle itself, you could tell like maybe a couple of feet, and it sits on this pedestal, so it's roughly at like head level.
Some people might find this menacing, but I think he's kind of cute.
Now, is he holding candles, you said?
Yeah, he's holding 2 candles, a candle in each hand, out like this, and they're blood red candles, and the wax is kind of dripping down through the gargoyle's fingers.
Reminds me of a pot-bellied pig.
I would like to try and push the gargoyle over.
Yeah, give me a strength test.
That's a 10.
Yeah. The gargoyle, you push it. The gargoyle falls to the ground, clatters onto the floor underneath, the wooden floor, the joists underneath. You can hear them kind of crack and give a little bit. And then the gargoyle stands up, rights the pedestal, and climbs back on top of it and sits down.
Oh, jeez.
Now that there, Tommy, that ain't natural.
No, but hell,
No, are we seeing that? Because we're in the office and not in the main area.
No, yeah, all of you are in this office.
Okay, this is
Yeah.
all in the office. All right.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
we need to apologize to the old boy. We didn't mean to
All of
upset
you
him.
saw this.
Tommy will apologize to him. Like, man, we are so sorry.
A goblin, it goes back to looking like it's a statue. No movement, no reactions, just...
I go and I dust it off a little, and I'm like,
Sorry about that, sweetie. We were just a little spooked.
Imagine if someone came into your home and pushed you over.
Well, I wouldn't climb back on my pedestal. I would attack them first.
Has anybody got a light?
I would imagine someone's got matches of some form.
Yeah.
It seems like a basic thing people would carry with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess Thrice just pulls out like a matchbook.
Thank you, sweetie.
And I take it and I light my pipe real quick. I have some pure Native American tobacco, and yep, there you go, Chuck. Just like that. Thank you for the
Tammy Knocker
motion.
tobacco.
It's pure Native American tobacco. Yeah, it's good shit. And she has like a whole bag, like a pound of it, that she just pulls out from under her dress, lights it, and then she just, with the match, lights the candles that the whatchamacallit's holding. She's like,
There you go. Now you can see in the dark.
The
Tommy's
candles,
What else you got under that dress of yours? You just keep whipping things out.
I'd show you, but I'd have to charge.
Well, I ain't got a lot of money, so I guess I'll pass.
So yeah, you light the candles. The candles give out a very eerie, unnaturally bright red glow. It casts the entire room in this red light. Yeah.
There we go. Now we got a little mood lighting. Someone want to go? Irene, or not Irene. What's your character's name?
Thrice.
Thrice. You have a big old whack-a-mole thing going on over there. Can you whack that padlock off that thing? I don't think I can't pick it.
I'm so glad you asked. And Thrice is gonna just grip her big old warhammer and just go attack that. Go ham on that padlock.
Give me a strength
You
test.
just gestured at all of her. Or him.
That's a 13. Thrice is a her.
Yeah, so you hit the padlock. The lock breaks off, crashes onto the floor. Opening inside reveals a painting of a robed man holding a staff, fending off a half-man, half-rat creature, while mundane rats scurry in the background. It is titled in Spanish. Anyone here? I would speak Spanish? Yep.
Yep. That's
There we
my
go.
second language. Yes.
It's titled San Roque Defeats the Legions of the Fouling.
Okay.
I didn't know half rat people were an option. I'd like to change my character.
This reminds me of a children's book I read when I was a little girl.
Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much all that's in this cabinet. It's just this painting.
I want to look around for any paperwork, journals,
Sure.
the parish's records, anything like that.
Yeah, you look through it. Probably most of that you would find in the book or in the desk that's in the room.
Okay.
In the desk, you find 2 white candles that look to be kind of roughly the same size as the candles in the gargoyle's hands. You also find a prayer book in Latin. And that's really it that you find in the desk.
Okay.
Is there anything that's lit up weird now because of the weird lighting? Is like anything off?
Like, does it reveal anything we couldn't see before? Is that
Yeah, like is anything glowing weird or?
cool?
Are you looking around with this in this red light around the room you're in? You don't see
Yeah.
anything that stands out. No.
Okay, all right.
Is anything highlighted in that prayer book? Anything marked off? Just flip through it.
You take a look through it. No. There's nothing else. It's looks well used, but there's no handwritten notes or anything in it.
All right.
Is there? You said there's like a desk that
Yep.
this stuff is on, right?
That's
Are there
Bert.
drawers?
Yeah, Hiram just kind of looked through it real quick through the
Okay.
drawers and found that prayer book and the 2 white candles.
Oh, okay. I thought those.
Yeah,
were
do a
on top
proper
of it.
job of it. Pull the drawers all the way out, pat around, see if anything is sequestered somewhere.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an intelligence test there, Bert.
I'm just gonna go stand over by thrice damned Cassidy. They make him feel a little safer. They're like taller, and he's just kind of like, "Well, hey, how's it going?"
Anyone with the
Well, you know how to
warhammer
handle
that
that
big
hammer.
instills confidence. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
What'd
feeling
you
a little
get?
spooked out.
4, nothing.
Four's not going to find you anything. Yeah, you're looking around. You don't find anything. Maybe if you wanted to call attention to it, someone else could take a look at it.
Well, everyone's seeing me like pull out the drawers, and I'm patting around and looking in, and it's like, damn my eyes, there ain't enough light in this room. And you
If I was
youngsters want to take a look.
any good at reading, I'd give it a shot. But
It's
I'll
just
just-
searching through the desk. I mean,
Yeah. Oh, I see.
This young lady will see what she can find.
Sure.
Move over. Hold on.
intelligence test.
She just kind of
Now, hold on,
sidles
you don't
under.
sound like a young lady.
Oh, don't you worry. I'm spring chicken over here.
Young
so
lady with a 10-pack a day addiction.
Ooh.
Wow, that is another natural 20. Everyone take a point of fleeting luck. You actually find a hidden compartment in the back of the desk. Opening this compartment
Cha-ching.
out, you pull out, and it's in Spanish. It's a copy of a deed and a letter, both of which are in Spanish.
Las tortugas en mi pantalones es muy en fuego por tu papi chulo. I don't know what it says. Can you read this?
Let me see
Donde
that.
es de Santa Claus es Christmas Day.
So, yep, give me just a second. You grab it there, Hiram, and you give it a read.
La Bamba. What is this?
So you show the copy of the deed to, or you read it, in recognition of the efforts transporting the most blessed artifact of San Roque for the benefit of Father Augusta to consecrate his newly founded mission dedicated to the blessed San Roque. The families of Benigo, Salcom, sorry for butchering that, and
Menudo?
Macrum Sodom, are hereby granted by His Holiness all acreage immediately west of San Gerardo Creek to the edge of the Pacific for all use that pleases God.
Oh, did Obadiah Felkner steal that land?
Maybe.
I mean,
The
there
other,
was a lot of native people's murder rags in an oven. So
That's true.
Let's take this with us here. And
Benito Salcomon.
the other
Too
I'm
thing,
far
feeling
on,
less and
yeah.
less friendly towards that widow with each passing moment.
the other thing you find is a letter in Spanish. I'm going to show the translated everyone, presuming that Hiram will translate it. Father Venancio Augusta, it has become the conclusion of His Holiness that heretical followers of the ancient and immortal demon, I'm not going to try and say that word, continue to perform the forbidden ritual of blasphemous resurrection. True resurrection and eternal life are miraculous gifts bestowed only to the faithful that serve our Savior. As penance and deterrent of this blaspheme, the heathen followers of this forbidden practice must be enlightened or return to the earth. With affections, regards, Father Jose Gasol, Guardians of the College of San Fernando.
I think it's pronounced Kakakalek.
Tupacalypse.
Yeah.
Kakakalek.
And so those are the two pieces of paper that you find.
are
in this.
either of them dated?
No, neither of them are dated.
Do you read this aloud to the
Yes.
less literate
read
individuals?
this to everybody.
Awesome. Nice.
Yeah.
I don't think they like your kind of people. You know, the ambulatory deceased.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But like what's his face over here said, this ain't no hollowed ground anymore. I would have lit up like the 4th of July. I feel like
Man, you seem like a good sort to me. You got all kinds of resources stashed under that dress of yours.
Oh, just you wait. There's more where that came from.
I'm scaroused.
So, is there anything around that would tell us who the father of this church was? Was it Venancio Augusta?
Yeah, that's kind of what you
Was.
would in the deed titling the land. It was for Father Augusta.
Okay.
So at least he would have been the founder of the church.
Right. So the hand made it here.
oh yeah,
Apparently
yeah.
there were
It
some
looks like.
demon worshippers in the area.
I mean, apparently. And Thrice points at the gargoyle.
Pay that no, never mind. Things like that happen.
Oh, he seems all right. He didn't even put up a fuss when you knocked him over. I think he's all right. He's fine.
He's friendly enough.
Yeah,
You said
he's
there
a good
were
old boy.
white candles.
Mm-hmm.
Can I swap the red and white candles out by like lighting the white candle with the red candle and then put them in the...
Before you do that, just to make sure, hold those letters up to the candlelight, see if there's anything different about them.
Yeah,
Anything
sure.
is in Elvish is revealed by firelight.
Yeah, you hold it up. Nothing additional is revealed.
Okay.
Now, if you want to swap those two out, I am going to make you give me an agility test or dexterity test.
Sure.
I play
Let
too many
me-
games and can never keep track of which one it is in which
Yeah,
system.
right. Is it a save, a check?
It's
blah, 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 blah.
agility. Boom. 18.
Perfect. Yeah. You light a white candle. You immediately snatch the red candle out of the gargoyle's hand. The gargoyle's head starts turning towards you and it starts snarling. And you immediately slap this white candle in its hand and it closes back up and its face relaxes. You do the same thing for the other hand and it's the same thing. As soon as you remove the candle from its hand, it starts snarling. You put the white candle in and it calms back down and just returns to being inert. You now have 2 lit red candles.
I'm gonna pat the gargoyle on the head and lean in and give it a little kiss on the forehead and be like,
There you go, sweetie. You just hold on to these for a while.
and I'm gonna recheck the room surroundings with the new light and see if anything's different.
So these white candles, they just cast regular light. There doesn't seem to be anything special about it. With
It's
the
better
red,
than all that murder light that we were looking at before.
yeah, they aren't giving off light like the red candles were.
Okay. And just check the letters again to make sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nothing.
Now, do we still have that long box out front, that 2-foot long box?
Yeah, I mean,
That's-
the hand might be in there. That's a good.
Essentially, you know, there's like a pulpit with a little tabernacle sitting on top of it.
Before we leave this room, I want to look where the gargoyle fell because you said it cracked the floorboards and it sounded. I think you said it sounded like it was hollow underneath.
It just
I just want to
came.
see.
Well, these old foundations, a lot of times what they would
Okay.
do is just wooden joists with a wooden floor over it.
All right,
Yeah,
there's
like
just nothing
no
underneath.
subfloor.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
All right, just checking.
Less
Alright.
fun than we thought.
Yeah, we should go check out this the bigger room now. I think
Take
we're
a
done.
little detour into ancient architecture.
There was nothing in that locked cabinet, right? Just that
Just
picture.
that painting. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So you all head back out into the main area, and immediately this red light reveals some things.
Oh,
Oh,
fun.
cool.
So the first thing is pretty much when you step out, you can see outlined kind of almost right outside of the door to the priest office. You can see a square on the floor, maybe, 4 feet by 4 feet.
Dion, you're the real MVP, man. Those red candles.
So
call.
another thing you can see is the light filtering through the stained glass windows. With the red candle, you can see it's actually forming words on the ground.
Oh.
So the candles on the floor reveal the words, "May the Father watch over us. May the Hound guide our passage. May San Roque protect us from the madness of the foul."
Now the fouling or whatever, that was a reference to the rat creatures, right?
Yeah, some kind of demon. Hey, Eddie.
Right.
Thanks for coming on by.
Hi, Eddie.
But yeah, there was reference on that one painting that you found in the cabinet where San Roque was driving back the foul. And there was also the deed. Was it the deed or the letter?
The letter mentions a demon.
Yep.
Mhm.
Oh, glug clock.
Okay.
Would
Yep.
any of us have a chance to know anything about the history of this land outside of this? Like if this is like a St. Patrick driving the snakes out situation, was this land overrun with rat folk before?
You're not really familiar with any of the farther backstory on that. A lot of times, just the story of, white people in the world is we show up, we kind of remove everyone's culture, erase their history, and then convert them to whatever we're believing at the time. So a lot of the older history of what this was before the Spanish missionaries settled here just be
Got it.
Yeah.
Well, there is obviously a broader history here. We are on a schedule. Let's find this hand and get out of this place. It's getting to make me a bit ornery.
I apologize. I'm just interested in stories. Stories make the world go round.
I agree. There was some devil worship going on here and needs to be looked into. But right now, we got to get that hand back.
You ain't wrong.
Can I check this box that's on this altar?
Sure. So, yeah, you check out. Let me find the right description so I don't tell you wrong. Affixed to atop the altar, there's this gold-plated box, approximately 2 feet square, right? There's a ceremonial cross embossed on its closed front panel, and along the sides of the box are 4 raised images of different animals: a horse, an owl, a dog, and a lion. So yeah, closed box. The front panel's got a cross on it. The sides have a horse, owl, dog, lion. Yeah.
Is it locked?
You tried to open the front of it, and it is locked. You can see the spot for a little key in the front of it. You did not remember seeing a key in the office, though.
Right.
Dang. Okay. Something to keep an eye out for.
That's over at where's he standing at in
1-6
conjunction to the
now.
map?
1-6.
1-6. What's that 1-4? What is that, the sarcophagus?
Let me double check here. Hang on. Yeah. So 1-4, you see a large stone sarcophagus, and 1-5, you see the baptismal font.
Okay. The sarcophagus, can I examine that with the red candle light?
Sure. The red candle doesn't actually give off any additional information in this instance with it, but discreetly tucked into this alcove, an ornately carved stone sarcophagus. Exquisitely chiseled upon the stone lid is the likeness of a bearded man, his eyes closed, or his eyes covered, his arms crossed. In his right hand he holds a cross, in his left he holds a rod with a lifelike hand affixed to one end. Carved into the side of the sarcophagus is the Spanish inscription. Now, you would need Hiram to translate this if you want to know what it says.
Of course, I think we'd call him.
Oh yeah, we definitely want to know what that says.
Hey, holy man, Mr. Fister, come over here.
Yeah, let me get my spectacles on. What do we got here? We got-
So the inscription on the side says, Father Venancio Augusta, Apostle of California, founder of Mission San Roque, 1739 to 1804. And once again, it's 1869. So this Father Augusta died in 1804.
Yeah, you
I
said
really
there's,
hate to say it, but I got the sneaking suspicion that the father buried in that cemetery, and this relic is buried with him.
Well, I was gonna say that hand thing that you said, the lifelike looking hand that's on the sarcophagus, is that removable?
No.
Okay. Can't be
I was
that easy.
hoping to avoid that cemetery. I don't like messing with the dead, but we may not have a choice.
Can I open the sarcophagus?
It's going to take you a strength test.
Can someone give me a hand over here? I want to push this open.
Yeah. Thrice will go give a hand.
Sure. Go ahead and give a strength test. Go ahead and take a +2 on this for your assistance from Thrice.
Okay, so +2.
Yeah, strength test. It'll ask a bonus. Add a +2 into there.
Oh wait. Oh no. Hold on. Where's my sheet? There it is. And we're gonna add 2 to it, so that is gonna be 4. Can I use my 2 fleeting luck to bump it to a 6?
You can. It's not going to do you any good, though.
Oh, well. Okay.
Either you'll have to think of another way to open this up or get someone else to try and open it.
How about one of you strapping young lads come over here and push?
I'll come over there and help, even though I'm not very strapping.
While they're doing that, I want to check out the bowl.
Sure.
Does it still have liquid in it?
It does not. Oh, look at that. Captain Kieran dropped us another point of fleeting luck.
Hey, all
Thank
right.
you.
How many
The
points does that make it total? 3?
3 right now. So
3 right now, yeah.
Bert, you check out the font. On the south side, stone font, about 2 feet in diameter, set into the depression along the top is an empty copper basin, tarnished with green with age. It's kind of in a very peculiar position because there's imagery on the exterior, kind of like the pedestal. You can clearly see the imagery that's on the side facing you, but you really can't get around to see what's on the back side of this. So
See if it
facing
rotates.
that will give me I'll need a strength test on that one.
All right, we'll wait for the coffin to be done.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
I'm
will
gonna
go
help with the
ahead.
coffin.
Yeah, I will go ahead and show you what's on the front of the font that you can see. And everyone can see that there is an angel figure. Where am I at? Angel figure protectively holding a sword over a bearded man with a dog. It's very easy to make out. So, and that's gone kind of like the 3 panels on the front. You can't make out the 3 panels on the back.
Mm-hmm.
So someone else going to try and move the lid off of this sarcophagus?
Do
I
Jedediah.
thought that it was a.
I'm
Tough
gonna
friend.
add 1 on my shoulder.
Sure. Give me a strength test, Tyler.
Do I get to add 2?
Is someone helping you?
I thought Arjun was helping.
Okay.
Yeah.
Price
I get-
game.
Okay.
Yeah, if I can help, I'll help again.
Yeah. Get +2 on that.
Okay. So 15.
15's what I wanted.
All right. Perfect.
The lid slides off. Inside, make sure I'm telling you the right things.
As opposed to the left things.
Where is
Watch
this?
out. Universal healthcare.
Oh my gosh. Inside,
Springs out.
there is and this really catches you off guard so much that I think I want to call for the first grit check of the night. So everyone who's standing
Nice.
by the sarcophagus looking in, go and give me a grit check.
All right, cool.
Can you remind people what a grit check is?
Yes, grits, you're going to roll, what is it? It's a D20.
D20 plus your willpower.
Yep.
And you've
Okay.
got grit points equal to the average of your personality and
Stamina, I think.
stamina. Yeah.
So it's so we roll a will
D-
save.
D20 plus will.
Yeah.
D20
Yeah.
plus. Okay. And then we can spend dice or spend grit.
So
Should we
what's
increase
what's gonna happen is your grit, it's your stamina plus your personality divided by 2.
Mm-hmm.
That's your grit score. You need to roll your grit test. So your grit is kind of like a little mini health pool. It's your sanity pool, you could think of it as. So you roll a D20, pretty much a will save. And I have a number that I'm putting you up against. And you need to pass it. So the number that you're all going to be going against is going to be, it's just going to be a 10.
So we don't worry about what our grit score is. We just roll the will save.
If you fail the will save, your grit score is going to be reduced.
Gotcha.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. I will spend a luck to make that a 10 then. I
Okay.
got a 9.
I think I'll spend the 3 luck that I have still.
I fail.
Yep. So if you fail, you have to roll on the fear and madness chart.
Oh, that sounds fun.
So your grit, if you failed, your grit's going to increase by 2. So, and what is it? It's
Wait, so it goes up by 2?
No,
No.
your grit is decreased by 2.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to look at your, no one
Trust
has
me, I
any
heard
hex
increase
tokens
too.
left. Oh, I should have given out hex and boon tokens earlier. I completely forgot that. That's all right. We'll remember for later. So what did you get there? You both got 4.
Mhm.
You were looking, so you both failed by 6. What's your luck modifiers?
+3.
My luck modifier
Nice.
is a 0.
Okay. So you're both going to have, so Dion, it's amount of fail plus luck modifier, right, Bert?
Yeah. So one of them's going to have a 6, the person that doesn't have the
Okay.
modifier. And then the one that does have the modifier is a 3. So those are the 2 results, a 3 and a 6.
Okay. So the one of you with the 3, that would be Dion.
That didn't go well.
Oh, is that yours? Oh,
Yeah, I got a 3.
yeah. So you're gonna have
Wow.
what's your luck modifier?
15.
You know what the
Luck
modifier?
modifier?
Is that
Sorry.
a 1?
It's a 2 at
It's a 2?
15. Oh, wait, no. 1.
It probably is a
maybe?
2.
Yeah,
15.
luck is a 1. Yeah, 15.
Okay, so
So
we got
another 6.
Yep.
Yeah.
2 6s and a 3. So
Yeah.
Dion, Mama said there weren't no such thing as boogers. Sometimes, yes, no such thing as boogers. But I'll be damned if I ain't staring at something born from the devil himself. So the source of your fear has made you turn yellow. You're going to drop whatever you're holding and take a few steps back. Here in this situation, it's not necessarily terrible. The 2 6s, a piercing shrill leaves your mouth, alerting everyone to the yeller in your heart. All attempts at stealth are ruined, and you can take no actions other than screaming for 1d6 rounds as you gaze upon what's ushering you to an early pine box. So, Irene, Logan, each of you give me a d6. That's how many rounds you got to spend yelling,
Just screaming.
screaming
Nice.
in fear.
No way to play that cool, I guess.
And then everybody drops 2 grit from failure.
There you go. Yep, yeah. So Logan, Dion, Irene, all three of you, your luck or grit scores reduced by 2.
Gotcha.
So,
Wow, six rounds of screaming my full head off.
That sucks. So, those of you who aren't screaming your heads off, you see inside this coffin is the skeleton of a large 2-headed hound and the gnarled skeleton of short man wearing white linens. The man's skull is wrapped with a red bandana. In one hand, he holds a scroll tube, and the other hand clutches the palm of Sandroke.
Whoa.
All right. Now, nobody touch nothing. Could you level down that screaming a bit? I mean,
No, I
gonna
can't.
piss your britches. Go do it in the corner.
I literally can't. If somebody knocks me out, I would understand.
Chuck, before we touch anything in there, I want to go to the basin.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna fill it up with clean water.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm going to say a blessing over it.
Make you some holy water, yeah.
Yep.
That's your priority with the skeleton and all that?
That's not a bad idea.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, he's
All
got
right.
a good point.
I'm gonna try and pick up the red candles that I dropped.
Okay, yeah. You pick up the candles. They've gone out.
Okay.
With the candles being out, you don't see the lettering on the floor, and you don't see the outline of the red square by the door to the office that was on the floor.
There was an outline of a red square.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
on the floor.
Kind of seemed important at the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, Bert, you go over, you say your prayers over the water, and
Yep.
you make, we're gonna call it like 3 essential,
Yep.
usage of holy water.
And I'm going to treat it like the bodies in there haven't been properly laid to rest. And I'm going to anoint them with the water and say a blessing to send them on their way. System-wise, Chuck, if there's anything inhabiting it, what I'm doing is an exorcism.
Yep,
Okay.
yep. I picked that up, and
Bueno, excelente.
I am glad you did. Yeah. So Hiram, you give your last rites over this. You perform your little exorcism. Usually, I'm sure there's some kind of check for that we would need to do to execute an exorcism. In this particular instance, what you're doing is effective enough to handle what might have happened. So we don't need to roll on that one. But yeah, so you give your final rites. You do see the skeleton, the large skeleton of a 2-headed dog. You do see the old body of the, gnarled skeleton in white robes with red cloth wrapped around its eyes. And you see in one hand, it's a scroll tube. And the other hand is the hand itself, like the image I'm showing on Roll20.
All right. Well, after I've said my piece and the screaming stopped.
So what, like 2 minutes later?
Yeah.
After that piece of scene and they've been put to rest, remove the tube in the hand.
Sure. So the tube is a if you were to pop it open and read it, it's actually a scroll for the kind of the ritual of cure disease.
Oh, nice. Okay.
The hand, you pick up the hand, and you look at it. This appears to be the ancient religious scepter. It's a bronze hand affixed to, this iron rod. The fingers are open. Now, one thing you will notice is there's a hollow in the palm of it with kind of like a waxy substance inside of it. Like there's something that's supposed to be there that's missing.
Well, we got looking back at that painting that showed him brandishing the hand.
Uh-huh.
What was in the palm of it? And was it opened or was it clenched in the painting?
So yes, actually, I've got a image I was going to show you.
I would love it if the priest had a clenched fist on a stick that he just like smacked rat folk with. That sounds pretty badass.
It's just
I
a
really hope
mace.
that's the case.
So I'm going to show you all. Oh, come on, Roll20, work with me. I'm going to show you all something. You haven't actually seen these pictures yet. You kind of skipped over the the area where these were, but I want you all to look at the third painting there. You see the hand, and this is what you would have seen before. Brandishing that hand, it matches the rod that's in your hands now. And it's all of this light giving off of it. Looking at that painting, you do see that there was something set into the palm. And more specifically, look at the painting of the light given off of this hand. The light isn't emanating from the hand itself. It's emanating from what was ever in the palm of this thing.
Yeah. All right.
All right, and I look at Bert's character's arm when he takes the hand. Is the pustules all gone,
Nope.
or are they still there?
No change.
All right.
Could be what the cure disease.
Well, then I guess we don't bum rush him and all slap hands on the hand. So,
Well, you strapping young men here and ladies, far more strapping than myself. This little triptych over here, we can see the first 3 images, but there are going to be some more on the reverse. Think you can turn this here thing?
On the pedestal.
On the baptismal font.
Yeah.
well, hell, I'll put a shoulder to it. Give it a try. Let's see.
Sure. Let's crack this open.
Sure, yeah. I just want a strength test. Someone needs to roll it, and you can take a +2 for other people helping you.
Somebody other than me. I don't have high strength.
What is your strength, Tommy?
It's a 12. So
I'll
I have
help.
a negative modifier myself. I'm
yeah,
pretty-
no mod.
Yeah,
but
mine's
no,
a neg
no
one.
negative.
I'm in the same boat, so either one of us could probably do it.
All right,
And
man.
I'll-
Yeah,
and the other
I'll
one
give you a
help, yeah.
+2 if you want.
Sure. I just need someone to roll it.
All right, I'll roll it then, and I add the +2.
Yeah, story wise, Tommy's there leaning into it with you.
That is going to be a 6. I'm going to spend.
How
My-
much luck are you going to spend?
Oh, I'm going to spend 3 to make that a 9.
Yeah, that's not going to cut it. Don't spend that luck.
Gotcha.
It's a 1-for-1 with the luck.
Yeah, there's some classes that give
One-
you
the
additional.
gambler thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you what, if it was meant to be seen, looking at how it's a triptych, can the 2 sides just fold forward like it's a screen?
You check it out, and the answer is no. Although Captain Kyrian just threw out 200 bits for a reroll. So, if you want to
Wow.
reroll that strength
Thank
test,
you, Captain. Whatever.
Captain
Thank you,
Kyrian.
Captain.
Ooh, Captain Kyrian.
You and the captain make it happen.
Mhm. So, thrice damn chastity, if you would be so kind.
That's it. I did, and that's a 12.
Is that with the +2 for the assistance?
No, that would be a 14 with the assistance.
Do you want to spend a point of luck?
I'll spend a point of luck.
You spend
Do
a
it,
point
do
of
it,
luck,
do
and
it.
you're able to rotate the font around. And Bert, you're looking at it, and yeah, it doesn't look like it's a screen that kind of separates. But ignore the cracks in this. There was 2 options for you all looking at this, and the presumed option is you all just smashed it to the ground. You can see the backside of this font. Of course, on the front, you saw the image of Robe Man pointing. Oh, on the back of it, Robe Man, same Robe Man that was on the front,
Roadman?
pointing at a rat the size of a human. The rat creature is reaching into the mouth of a goat, pulling an infant from out of the goat's stomach.
What?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Hold on. I need to hear this again. What is going on?
Let me paste it in there.
A rat creature is pulling a child out of a goat mouth?
Yeah, it's the reverse of eating a baby, so it's absolutely fine.
That's fair.
One rat, 2 goats? Like, what is...
So, ignoring this, that was fantastic, Irene. Absolutely fantastic. Ignoring, no, the image is that of a robed man, San Roque, pointing at a rat the size of a human. The rat creature is reaching into the mouth of a goat, pulling an infant out of the goat's stomach.
Yeah, like you do.
That's how my children showed up.
I don't don't understand.
Yeah, that's what's on the back of the font.
Are you happy, Bert, that we did this?
I am
Did you
very
get-
happy.
did
We
you
have
get a thing?
reverse child eating.
Great.
Cool. I kind of want to go and light the one of the red candles again and go look at where that red square was. See if I can find it again when I
Sure.
relight the
Yeah.
candle.
You absolutely can. You relight the candle, you head over there, and yeah, it looks like it's the outline of some kind of hatch in the floor.
Oh, can I open it? Can I find like a handle?
You don't see any handle or anything that opens it here directly.
We do have a big ass hammer.
Hey, Thrice, come over here and whack this square.
I would love nothing more than to just whack some squares all day long.
Give me an attack check on this square on the
I feel
ground.
like that's code for something.
Hey there, Oak. Tyler, were you done looking at the tabernacle, or were you wanting to do anything more with that?
So there was only 4 pictures total on that.
Yeah, there was 4 pictures. There was the horse, an owl, a dog, and a lion.
Those match the. Man, we don't have a key, and we still haven't found a key.
Correct.
I think I'm done for right now, but I'm gonna keep it in the back of my mind that we need a key.
Hey, Chuck, I got a question. You said an attack roll, right?
Yeah, with your hammer.
Since that's a signature weapon, that would give me a +2, correct?
Yes, that sounds right.
That is a 7.
Oof.
You crash your warhammer into the ground. You hear a cracking of the floor, but it's not enough to break through whatever this red outline on the floor is.
Is that the rule? If you attack with a signature weapon, you get a +2?
I think so.
That
I
sounds
could
right.
be
Bert?
wrong.
Is that correct?
Actually, I'm thinking that it's just you don't have a negative. I'll look it up.
Oh.
Later.
Okay.
That sounds correct. Actually, now I'm thinking about it.
Okay.
Can I take a crack at it with a tomahawk?
Sure. Give me another strength test.
Strength or an attack
Oh,
roll?
I'm sorry, an attack roll. Yeah.
You
Okay.
just drop to all fours and just start hacking at it.
How many fleeting luck do I have? 3?
Should be 3. Yeah.
Okay. I don't need it.
Oh wow. Yeah. You start.
Yeah, it just you're not penalized. -2
Okay.
if it's not your signature weapon.
Okay.
Thank you.
So yeah, you start hacking into this, and it's still not enough to break through this hatch on the floor.
You've been killing these rolls though, so
Yeah.
congrats on that.
All right.
Anyone else want to take a crack at this? I think one more whack will get it.
Hey there, Thick Skull. Your art that you tried to post, your link didn't go through. If you want to hop in the Discord, there's a link for it. You can just drop it in a channel in the Discord so we can take a look at that, because I am definitely interested in draft art that didn't make it into the final adventure. That sounds pretty cool.
Ooh, that does
Oh,
sound
that
cool.
does sound cool.
Well, I mean, if this is what we're doing, man, step aside. Let me see if I can give it a lick of the devil's cleaver.
Sure.
Like whip it out.
Yeah, give me another
Cha!
attack.
All right. See if I can do that. Did that show up in chat?
Not yet. Did it prompt you? Sometimes
Yeah, I
it'll
might
give
have
like
popped something up.
Yeah, I clicked attack, but nothing happened.
I can go ahead and click that
So,
for you.
I was gonna say if you close your character sheet, there should be a pop-up hidden beneath it now, and then you just click through that.
Close the character sheet. Gotcha.
You usually ask to give a bonus or something.
Yeah, like a little window appeared for me under my sheet that was like, oh, add
Interesting.
additional attack bonuses.
Here we go. Okay. Submit. I think I popped it out, so that might have been a thing.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. There it is.
9's good enough. That's 6 damage. You finally break through. And you damage some kind of latch on the underside of this. And this hatch just kind of pops up a little bit. as you kind of break through this door enough.
So like cut the door and then the little bit pops.
Yeah, it's enough that you deformed it enough that the lock gave out. And this hatch pops open, and you're now looking down through a cobweb-thick 15-foot pit with a rough wooden ladder climbing down into it. You can look down, you can see at the bottom of this pit are 4 bodies.
Ooh. Now, are they skeletonized? Are they juicy? Like, what are they looking like?
Are they juicy? That's a great question.
Juicy.
What's the state of these here bodies?
They're desiccated. So they're not entirely. They still have some dried bits clinging to it.
Hey, Mr. Fista, you got any more of that magic water you can sprinkle on these guys? Give them a little shower.
Yeah, go back to the font, collect some more water, and do my piece again.
Well, hell, I wouldn't put anything past these things. They could jump up and start doing a jig.
Wouldn't be the first time, son.
Yeah, I mean, I'm walking around.
Yeah, and we seen gargoyles and all kinds of shit tonight.
Yep. Do you want the roll this time, Chuck?
Yeah, please.
Okay, so this is a contested roll. It's an exorcism. I have no bonus. Actually, caster level. So it's a contested roll, D20 plus its willpower save, and then I've got some other things I add to mine.
Okay.
17 for me.
Okay. Yeah. You do your blessing. Essentially you're doing your exorcism again, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you do your exorcism. Initially when you kind of lean down into this before you because you don't climb down in there yet, correct?
Nope, just drop the water.
Initially when you kind of lean down to start putting the water down, you can feel the pustules on your arms start to agitate. But as you kind of do the exorcism and you drop the water down in there, you can feel kind of like it calms down. Oh wow, that's Thick Skull just dropped the art for
Oh my!
in our Discord. Wow, that is absolutely amazing.
Wow, yeah.
That's super cool.
I like how Senroke is just like
nah. Yeah.
Stop that.
That means if anyone else here wants to see that
amazing.
art, go and hit that Discord link. Thanks for sharing that, Thick Skull Adventures. That's absolutely
I
fantastic.
can't wait to check that out. That sounds super cool. You guys seem excited.
Yeah.
I hope that rat's single.
I mean, I'll be honest. I'm always on the side of rat folk, so I hope those rat folk fuck San Roque up. But
yeah,
it's cool.
Okay. So yeah, you feel as you exercise these bodies down below, you feel the agitation on these boils on your arms kind of subside just a little bit. So y'all heading down?
I'll go.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll follow behind.
After putting these souls to rest, I want to see what did them in. So
yeah. You brush away the cobwebs. You climb down this 15-foot rickety ladder. It opens up into a pit that's roughly like 15 feet in diameter. There's a natural tunnel kind of starting to lead out of the cavern, but it has been sealed off by poorly constructed brick wall. But yeah, you see these 4 desiccated bodies on the ground.
Can I tell about them? Like, were they priests? Were they just commoners? How were they killed? If it's obvious.
The 2 of them wear the simple white linens typically worn by what you've seen of the Tamian people. The other ones seem to wear, cotton pants and shirts, typically worn by what you would see as like miners, not like underage children, but people who dig out ore from the ground.
Which can also be underage children.
Usually in this time they were, yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate the distinction.
Would they have matched the 4 sets of clothes we found in the oven outside?
They would. But these clothes here that you see, they're in pretty good condition. They're old, they're coated in dust, but kind of if you blow it off a little bit, the clothes look to be, at the time they were probably relatively new and clean. Like you don't see the typical staining that you would see in clothes worn in this time. Looking it over, right off the bat, you see that each one of them has a red X painted across the front of their clothes. But you don't see any injuries on them.
Yeah, no stab wounds.
Now, if you wanted to do further inspection, like if you wanted to try and like pull up their shirts or anything, you could do
Well,
that.
I'm going to make room for other people to come down, but yeah, I would like to know what killed these people.
Yeah,
if
so
possible.
you make room. You kind of start pulling their shirts up, and sure enough, each one of these people have stab wounds in their chest and stab wounds in their back. And the blade size looks like it might match the blade that Fran found in the oven out back.
The clothes themselves don't have cuts in them.
No.
So someone lifted up the shirt and stabbed him. Is that what I'm getting?
I think somebody
No, they were
stabbed them
redressed.
and then redressed them and
Yeah.
then dumped them down.
Yeah.
These
and
are
hit the-
like gowns, you said, right?
Yeah. Two of them are the robes that the Tamian people wear.
Okay.
And the other
The
one
state
looks
of
like
the
standard.
bodies.
Yeah.
You said they were desiccated, even though wasn't Obadiah desiccated like really badly, even though it had only been dead for a couple of days.
Yeah.
Well, he said he was only dead for a couple of days. We don't know.
Yeah.
And
Check
didn't
their
he
arms.
allegedly die of a 15-foot fall?
No, he died of this plague that was
Oh, he
there.
died of the
He
plague.
said-
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said
Understood that
they
part.
fell 2 or 3 days ago, but I think fell just meant he.
They-
I got you.
died.
I
Yeah.
misinterpreted your words.
Bert, you check out their arms. You don't see any sign of this sickness. Now, you do find that as you're checking them out, their hands are all kind of caked with mortar.
Yeah. So they sealed this up.
Oh.
The question is, did they seal it up after they were killed or before?
Now,
Are
kind of,
there-
their bodies were in a jumble right at the bottom of this pit.
Right.
Maybe you would
Is
get the impression
they-
they were just dropped down.
Right.
I was
They
gonna
were-
say, just to clarify it for sure, is there like scratch or nail marks on the bottom side of the hatch?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there
they
anything
didn't-
in their pockets? Because I know I had found something hidden in a pocket before, so I want to check their pockets too.
Okay, Gollum.
No, actually, they don't have any effects on
Okay.
them.
Okay.
Yeah, they were killed and dropped for sure. Because like if
So
they
they
were
were-
alive and died down here, there would have been all kinds of signs, right?
They were
So-
hired to board something up and then
And-
killed for
Well,
their knowledge.
there is the natural tunnel leading out of this pit you're all in is roughly, it's bricked up, brick and mortar.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So you said there's a tunnel, wall, brick and mortar, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, we got to get through that. I mean, shit.
We got a hammer.
Hammer time.
If someone wants to make it, if you can't, we'll let Irene roll it when they get back.
I can probably do it. I have a good. It's an attack roll, right?
Yeah. Well, do you want to be chipping at a brick wall with your tomahawks?
No, can I take Irene's axe and use her or not axe
no.
the hammer? Okay.
No. But Irene is here.
There we go.
Irene, we need you to make an attack roll. You're muted.
What did I miss?
Okay.
We're just knocking down a wall.
So the pit. They went down in the pit. They found these 4 bodies. The bodies all had fresh-looking clothing with red X painted on it. They kind of pulled the
Right.
clothing off. They found stab wounds in the front and the back.
Right.
They found mortar, like dried mortar, kind of on the hands of all these dead people. And in this pit, there's a tunnel that kind of leaves out of the pit where you're at that has a crudely constructed brick and mortar wall.
And,
and so-
you want me to knock that wall down?
Yep, your job is to knock the wall down.
Oh, look at that. That's a 19 with 8 damage.
That's what I want. So yeah, you go up and you kind of gauge the right places to hit, and the wall kind of caves, and you see it kind of opens up into a tunnel. Looks like a series of catacombs stretching underground. Looking down these catacombs, you see there's scores of burial niches gouged into the earthen walls. They're filled with loose bones as well as bodies wrapped in shrouds. There's
So this is literally the catacombs then.
yeah.
Okay.
There's a heavy layer of dust cake on the floor. cobwebs stretching around that suggests this area hasn't been disturbed in decades. Now your light source, whatever light you have, reveals that in several places limbs of the bodies have dropped out from underneath the shrouds. And the dried flesh of the corpses, it's unnerving. It's got this leathery skin that's dark purple in color, covered in what looks like kind of reptilian scales.
Sounds familiar. Purple, leathery flesh.
Right, without the reptilian scales part, though.
Yeah, I mean that's new.
We're gonna need a lot more of that holy water.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to
What
send him
is your
back
light
up there for
source?
more?
I mean, we don't
I've got
have
a
one right now,
lantern.
really. Well, wait, hold on. Dion had like the candle, correct?
I have
Yeah,
a
you
red
did.
candle still.
I mean, that's the only one I know of.
I've
Okay.
got a lantern, so I assume that's what I had lit
Okay.
while we were.
Okay.
Yeah.
I brought nothing, so I will
Okay, so you're-
parasitically follow along.
All right.
with the candle and the
Yeah.
lantern.
I forgot.
So
Yeah.
yeah, kind of moving through with your lighting, you can see that some of these bodies have this stuff on it. Some of them actually look to like maybe have like little bits of like mushroom caps kind of sprouting out of the bodies.
Hmm.
If you start
Um.
examining the bodies with the light of the red candle, the skin on the corpses reveal that the scaling is actually just withered skin that has started to blister and peel away. So it's not actual scales, but at first it kind of looked like it. But it's still got this weird purplish tint to it, like what you saw with the body of Obediah.
Okay.
Do you all kind of delve further into these catacombs?
Yeah, got a bit of chalk.
Think
Just
so.
if there are any turns, I'm just marking.
Yeah,
you know
there's-
what side.
It's kind of like think of like ant tunnels where it kind of snakes and splits here and there. You use your chalk to kind of keep track of where you're at. Is anyone doing any closer inspection of these bodies?
I'll check them out as we go with the candle.
Okay, so you're
Just
just
gonna-
looking at them. Okay.
Yeah, check them out. See if there's any like trinkets hidden amongst the body parts.
So check them out. Are you kind of rifling through the bodies or just looking at them just visually?
If it looks like it's just like a bunch of body parts, I'm gonna like
Which-
shuffle around a bit. and
Just
then if
bodies?
Yeah, you seem like a rifler to me.
if it's just full bodies,
You got that kind of vibe.
I'll move a couple around. Yeah,
Okay.
rifle through.
So as
grave
soon as
robbing.
you move up to one of the first bodies, you kind of pull the shroud off of it a little bit to look at what's underneath. And as you do, just kind of like this cloud of this yellowish dust starts rising off of this shroud. Go ahead and give me a
shit.
fortitude save.
Oh God.
You should be good though, right? Tommy knockers are
Oh wait, yeah, Tommy knockers.
yeah.
Yeah, you
it's
don't
a-
breathe for
I
one.
automatically pass.
Oh, good
the
point.
Fortitude saves.
Oh,
I'm pretty
well,
sure.
Yeah.
You don't know why I asked you to do that. It's just absolutely fine.
Isn't
smells
like
great.
hold on? There's a thing for it though. It's deadhead. I don't have to breathe, eat, sleep,
Right.
or do any bodily task. I'm immune to poison, suffocation, damage from inhalation attacks. I automatically pass, roll the body checks, but I suffer a permanent -1 to stamina with each return to represent the body's inability to withstand fatal wounds.
Okay. Yeah. Don't worry about it then.
Okay.
You-
Only
you-
you special.
Rifle through a body every now and then, but you don't find anything worthwhile. Eventually, though, you all do come across a shroud that is unlike any of the others. This is maybe after like 5 minutes of searching down here. The shroud alone, and this one shroud is absolutely free of dust, free of mold, doesn't seem to be any corruption. And actually, when you approach it, you all notice that there's the subtlest just hint of a scent of like roses in the air.
Have we smelled anything like that previous?
No.
No. Okay. I was thinking specifically of the widow, but
I'm gonna pull the shroud.
So you pull the shroud back, and initially, you think it's just someone sleeping here. You look at it and you realize off the pictures that this is actually Father Augusta. The body seems to be perfectly preserved, pristine, like it was just laid to rest that day.
That's,
Wow.
But as you pull the shroud back, you hear someone behind you.
Oh.
Womp,
As
womp.
you turn around and you see a man in a bowler cap with a handlebar mustache that's been kind of greased. He isn't wearing a shirt. He's wearing black trousers and shoes. He's got his hands up in the old-timey fisticuffs. State your business. Or speak the words. As you kind of look, you realize there's a little bit of translucentness to him.
Hello there, handsome.
You get a feeling
You
that this
looking
is
for
like
trouble, pal?
look like a ghost. But yeah, you give the greeting, and it's the same thing. You better state your business or speak the words, or we're going to have trouble here.
We're looking for a thing that goes in a hand.
Yeah. Once again, you better state your business. I have to say it again. We're going to be
That's-
fighting.
That is the business, sir. We're looking for a thing to go in a hand.
Oh,
I
that,
am gonna
The artifact.
I'm gonna remove my Book of Mormon, and I'm gonna basically cast out the spirit. Try to.
okay, you're going to try and do
Turn
it.
Oh
back
man,
the
we're not
night.
gonna get ghost fisticuffs. Shit.
So, Bert, how does this work when opposed
Very
against a
disappointed.
ghost?
It's actually just a chart. It's like turning undead.
Oh, okay.
So I roll, and a 12 would give me. How many hit dice does it have?
Let's take a look.
Man, I want to see zombie versus ghost
Oh,
fisticuff
it's
action.
just got one.
All right, so I turn a 1 hit die creature with a roll of a 12.
Okay. So yeah, it kind of vanishes in the air. No sign of it.
Now, Hiram, when you do this kind of thing, like, do you know if they go to the next world?
Well, it all depends on what they've earned now. See, there are 3 degrees of glory in his Majesty's
No.
chapel.
Never mind.
I go into sermon mode.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh God. What did I do?
All I know is I was about to see a zombie wrestle a ghost, and I was here for it, and now I don't get to see that.
I will point out that the last time I ran this, we did have a luchador in the party who did wrestle the ghost.
Oh man.
Oh, hey, there's a Dan. Dan, how did your test go, man? So, yeah, the ghost is gone. You can
It's
take
1d6 turns. It's gonna flee forward.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
You want to give me
Okay.
that
It's not gonna be
D6?
forever.
Yeah,
Hey, look, maybe it'll pop back up. And we can get that
Oh.
wrestle.
that's absolutely fantastic news, Dan. Congratulations. Yeah, if you want to give me a D6 so we can see how many turns this thing's running.
Well, I feel like Fran will just pull something crazy out from that dress. Just mess a ghost up.
2 turns.
Okay.
Yeah, enough time for us to look around anyway.
Yeah. So, what do you want to look at? There's still got the body of Father Augusta. You started to
Seems
pull
like a
the
good place to
shroud.
start, right?
Okay.
I don't like how clean he is.
Yeah, he's like I said. Looks like he died
Yeah, man.
today.
Ain't they all supposed to have died a long time ago?
Well, the truly holy, sometimes their body is not touched by decay, you see.
I don't quite.
Is that
think so.
real, or are you just bullshitting us?
I was gonna say that doesn't sound real.
You gonna start screaming again?
I ain't screaming.
I might, if I see something scary, I might just holler.
So the corpse, dressed in brown robes, a simple wooden cross, hangs by a cord around his neck. Yeah, that's what you see. If you want
What
to,
is it? How are his hands clenched or are they opened?
his hands are closed across his chest.
Right. So check it out to see if he's got anything in his hands.
You open his hands up, and his hands are empty. He's got nothing in his palms.
Yeah, well, I mean, what do we think we're looking for? Like a gem or like?
Doesn't even in his pockets either.
I got a question.
Yeah.
You said that there was a waxy substance
Yeah.
in the palm of these hands, right?
Mhm.
What color is that wax?
It's just like a white yellowish. It looks like if any of you would have had
Okay.
backgrounds in like jeweling, sometimes they'll use a paste wax to hold a gem into certain things.
Okay. So
Glue,
yeah.
horse glue.
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
All right, that's what threw me because I was like, are we looking for like some wax or are we looking for like something the wax held in? So all right.
Yeah.
Looking
All right.
For a
Does
thing.
anyone else want to do anything with this body? Search it more, or you just want to keep searching the catacombs?
Does he have anything in his pockets?
Give me an intelligence test.
Yeah, man, I'll just
Oh,
stand back
God.
as you guys are all just rolling this body around.
Yeah, he doesn't have pockets, but you actually find in the hem of
His
his
butthole?
robe. What?
In his butthole.
Excuse me?
In the holy
What is this,
sphincter.
Skyrim?
No, you search, and in the hems of his robes, hidden is a little like pocket, a little hidden pocket, and inside you find what looks to be like a small trapezoidal piece of bone.
Huh.
That's strange.
As you hold this piece of bone there, looking at it, Jedediah, the pustules and the marks on your arms start to fade.
Whoa.
Oh.
Oh, is this the piece?
Did we bring the hand with us? I don't
I
remember
have it.
anybody.
Yeah,
I have it.
Yeah? Okay.
Does it fit?
it does.
I will
try
stop
it.
talking shit about corpse robbers at this point.
Yeah, it fits perfectly in the small indentation carved into the palm of this hand.
Well, I do believe there's more to be unearthed here. We have what we came for. Let's get this done, and perhaps in the light of day, we can come back.
Well, shit, why do we got to go any further? We found what we came for.
Exactly.
I had an alternative rather than coming back here someday. I feel that we should burn it down to the ground and let bygones be bygones with the past here. Some things aren't meant to be unearthed.
I'm with Fran on this.
I don't say I disagree, but perhaps we should return this first. Make sure it's what they were looking for.
Well, it's
You have to get back before daytime anyways.
What time is it right now?
We'll say it's wee hours of the morning. You're looking at 1-2 a.m. by this
I mean,
point.
look, I don't want to tangle with no demons and no rat folks with strong thighs and all
What
that.
was
man.
what was that rumor about something on the road here?
Well, the hell dog.
The hell dog? Didn't we just deal with that in the sarcophagus?
I don't think so. Yeah.
He
Man, I
said he
had some
needs to-
slight experience with a black shuck. They ain't all that bad if you know how to talk to them.
I was gonna say he needs to trade something or something. Was the rumor something about he'll take a trade or a deal? We gotta look out for that on the way back home.
Okay, man, we'll keep an eye out. I don't think this widow's been straight with us neither.
Nope.
I mean, she was close with this Obadiah fella, and she ain't got none of them markings and nothing. Like, we all got it.
Well, she was covered from head to toe, so I don't
True.
know unless we stripped her. But that'd send me back to prison for the 5th time in my life. I don't want to go back. I'll never.
You don't
go
need
back.
another X on your record.
What we could do though is that deed that we found might be useful.
I believe we are going to need to consult a lawyer once this deed is done.
Yeah, because it certainly looks like that deed signs over all the lands that they're trying to give you.
Right.
Hey there, Thick Skull. Thanks for hanging out. This is a fantastic adventure. Second time we've ran it on the channel. Yeah, you can check this out in VOD here on the Twitch channel afterwards. Eventually, it'll appear on our YouTube channel, but right now, our YouTube stuff is booked out till like November. So,
Wow.
yeah, we got here in the next 2 weeks, we'll have a show coming out on YouTube every week until 2022.
Oh man.
Wow.
But yeah, thanks for writing a cool adventure. And I'm happy to run it. Yeah. If you ever need more people to write adventures with you, you know where to find me now. Check out our zine, Dan Dies in the End. It's fantastic.
And it's incredible. Nobody's giving me any money, but I love them zines you guys came out with.
We're getting ready to start working on the next one. If you want to help, we'd be happy to have you.
Top notch. So.
All right. Okay, so what's the plan? You've got this weird
Got
bone in the hand
fangs.
of Sank Roats.
Let's just try to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, let's leave. Let's leave. I mean, I'm not. Burning's an idea. I found that fire purifies most things, but I'm not convinced that everything down
I feel like
here
we
is
did really
unholy.
good by like breaking a window and climbing in. We probably short-circuited all kinds of bad bullshit.
All right.
Do we want to take the
We'll talk
body
about
of
that at the end.
Augustus?
It's been interred properly. Let's leave him rest.
Man, screw him.
Leave the body, man. I'm
Yeah.
all for grave robbing, but leave the body alone.
Who gives a shit about this dude?
All right. So, what's the plan?
I believe the plan is to start heading back to town.
Yeah, man, like we could go further in these tunnels and like 30 styles box of Balrog, but let's just go.
Okay.
Go home.
So,
I am not
As
ready
you
to
all-
level up into a white wizard.
nice. As
Correct.
you all make your way out of the catacombs, you hear a familiar voice from the chapel of this church.
Oh, damn.
And some of you would recognize it as the voice of Michael Fanton, a professor of the
Wait,
local
what?
girls' college.
What?
What?
It's the thing is there's pre-made characters for this thing, and they all have backstories kind of tied to the area around it. We always just make our own, but that's why I'm calling it's if you play with the pre-made characters, it would make more sense. But they call out of the darkness. Forfeit the holy object to your feet, and mayhaps y'all will get out of this predicament with your worthless lives.
The only thing I'm gonna forfeit is these bullets into your chest.
You and what army?
Well, you would look around, and you and what army? You can see Michael Fenton's calling out to you, and there's 4 other gunmen in the church with their rifles aimed at you all who just
Yeah,
So
came
man,
these
out,
the
are
whole,
all
like-
modern. Like these are recent people.
that are
like
yelling out at
living.
you right now,
Yeah.
like living you've seen in town people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this whole forfeit and live your lives thing doesn't take into account the curse. That curse is going to kill us no matter what. So,
Why is it important that this relic stay here?
We have to protect it from the Fallon. Now,
The-
throw it down at your feet, or we're going to open fire.
Wait a minute. We have a deed that proves where the land belongs to the rightful people of this church.
I don't care anything about this. The IOOWS will tolerate none of your shenanigans. This is your
The
final warning.
IOWS again.
I pull out the silver coin that I had,
Yeah.
and I go,
Okay.
You mean this?
Yes. Now throw down the holy artifact.
Are these guys? I'm sorry, Chuck. Are these physical, like living people?
Yeah, physical
Looks
living
like,
people.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like fucking Pinkertons or some shit popped up.
You can see that the door kind of outside has been opened, like they
Right.
just came in through the front
So
door.
I've got the thing,
Yeah.
right? And I've got my lantern. It's got
Yeah.
an exposed fire on it.
Yeah.
Put these things very close together. I'm just gonna. We need to have a little discussion here, folks. I am of a mind to believe that you are doing right and good. However, and I kind of show my arm,
Mhm.
we are led to believe that we are going to die if this is not returned to the barrister in the town nearby.
Now, one thing you will notice as you try to show them your arm is those pustules, those marks that were on you, were almost completely gone now.
Okay.
"Is that
Yeah.
only on him or all of us?"
All of you notice this.
Oh,
Well, hot damn.
You do call out, and he's like, "Don't harm the artifact." But
Oh.
Now,
I think
let's talk. Tell us.
I
what
think
this
we should
Fallon
threaten this
thing is.
artifact. I think we should threaten the shit out of it.
well, that's what
Oh, I'm
Bert's
already
doing right now.
threatening
Yeah.
it. I've got-
Yeah. And
Listen.
I'm
he's
into
very
that.
concerned about you destroying the artifact. Like,
Yeah.
what was your question
Listen.
towards him, Bert?
yeah, like,
All right,
well, let's
Bert.
discuss this. What is this Fallon thing?
The Fallon, it's the evil
Is that a
demon.
man-sized rat we've been seeing?
That would be the demonic form servant of the Fallon, the click 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 demon.
Judging from the artwork, they got strong ass thighs. I could see why you're upset by them.
Well, we've heard rumors that servants of the Fallon are trying to complete a foul ritual of resurrection, and they need that artifact to complete the resurrection.
Answer me one thing, truthfully, son. Did you kill those men at the bottom of the shaft? You and your order?
Regrettably, I was the one who delivered the killing blows to all of them some 30 years ago. That way they could never share the secret of what we've hidden down there. And now it's in your hand. You're threatening to destroy with fire.
Let me get this straight. You got a holy artifact, something you're powerfully concerned about, that you left in a church that's been abandoned
Just
for
laying
years,
around.
that any scavenger could have came by and stole this from.
Well,
Am I getting that correct?
that is correct. We did have the rumors of the plague in the area that we started. I don't know how you got past the magical ward on the front door.
We didn't go through the front.
And he looks up at well, I didn't think of that.
No plan survives first contact with the players.
Mhm.
So,
Gentlemen, I'm sure we can all come to a peaceful agreement. We mean you all no harm. We've been to your lovely village. We know you're hardworking people, good people. But how about you accompany us to the town? We'll deliver the hand as we need to for our job, and you guys can deal with the lawyer from there.
Hey,
don't-
Laugh Love Lindy, thanks for the raid. It's fantastic seeing you.
yeah,
It's been
shit,
a while.
man. I don't like dealing with that dude. He just talks circles all day.
I
We just
don't
got to
think
get this hand to the
needs-
widow, and we'll be good as good.
What
I
widow?
don't
You
believe this
know
needs to go back
who's
to
trying.
town.
You're trying
Go
to
ahead.
take this back to town. You know who's trying to complete the ritual?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Who
Well, I don't
asked
know
for
if
it?
they're trying to do a ritual, but they wanted the hand really
Yeah,
bad,
they-
and they offered us all this land that this deed spells out.
Yeah, the Obadiah Felkner's widow, man. She wants his damn hand.
She offered us land that apparently isn't hers to offer. So I'm of a mind not to bring it back, as it seems that our disease is curing up fine on its own.
Listen, I just want the relic so we can find some place to hide it. If
Tell you
can,
what, you guys go ahead to the town, and you can meet them where they're gonna bury the man. We'll follow behind, deliver the hand. You guys will be there first, so they don't run away after we drop the hand off, because they're gonna wait until they get the hand. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's not the hand itself. It's the holy hand bone that is
You know,
set.
They said they just wanted the hand, though, right?
Yeah, near as I
Oh,
can
maybe we
recollect, they
That's
only
a
asked
good
for the
plan.
hand.
We just give them the bone, y'all.
So,
No.
okay, so how about we give you guys the bone? We clean off this wax stuff on the hand and just tell them, yeah, we found the hand. They didn't say nothing about a bone.
The bone is what counts here. I will gladly take the bone so we can properly secure it. I simply
Man, I ain't trying to get shot full of holes. So whatever you need.
I think
Now-
we have a deal then.
And what do you intend to do about the folks that want this hand and bone? It seems like they're the folks that are needing it for a ritual, you're saying?
If you take us to them, help us kill them all, we will gladly pay.
Listen, you all have a lot of firepower. I'm down to party.
I'd look around at everybody. Are we in agreement here? We can return the hand as requested without the bone.
It's
We
just
these
all
fine
that
gentlemen.
all that murdering that weighs on me. What's that all about?
I've actually put my hand on your shoulder. Well, son, there are certain people that need the killing.
Yeah, but how do we know who needs the killing and all?
Well,
It just seems random as hell.
Tommy, my friend, let's put it this way. These fine gentlemen here, they work with a society of some sort that seems to be protecting the world.
Uh-huh.
Now, their opponents, they happen to be cultists, you say, of some rat god or filth god.
Okay, break it down.
A
Break it
filth
down.
demon.
A filth demon. A demon. So,
Yeah.
when you think about it, okay, demons are the bad guys. They want to destroy the world.
Do they, though?
They do. Like,
okay.
Like you saw the goat man or the baby, the reverse baby.
I didn't understand any of that mess.
Okay. That was bad. That was horrible.
So you're saying the widow is a goat baby rat creature demon?
I'm saying that she worships him instead of worshiping God.
Oh, and God is the good one.
God is the good one, yes.
In a matter of speaking.
Well, sometimes.
Rand, you're not helping.
He also agrees that folks need killing.
Y'all.
Tommy's just scratching himself. He's like, well, I mean, y'all
are just confusing the poor gentleman.
Y'all seem pretty certain about all this. I guess that's good.
I want to look at this hand again, and I want to take the bone out of it.
Uh-huh.
And I want to see if the silver coin will fit.
It doesn't. The bone's like the size of a tooth.
Okay.
Oh,
All right, yeah. Well, hey, it seems like we've come to an agreement. If Tommy is okay and everyone else is okay with the agreement, I'll hand the hand over. So
I'm cool with the handing off of the bone and all that. It's like where they're like, you got to come with us and kill people. Or I'm like,
Well, I would assume, Tommy, that the shooting's only going to start if the shooting starts on their side first. So, if they're true God-fearing folks, then the shooting won't start and everything will be quite good.
And I'm more likely to believe these fine folk here are costing us because they're the ones holding guns instead of coming at us with some demonic language and some voodoo. You know what I'm saying? Like, demons won't come at you with a gun, would they?
Well,
I mean, I don't know. Probably
I'm going to have
not.
to disagree with you there.
I don't know.
They got guns in hell.
probably.
The professor, listen.
I've already handed it over.
Okay.
Chuck.
He takes the bone out.
Cool.
He hands you back the hand, the rod with the hand on it. So we'll follow you back to where you're going. You go in, hand them over the hand, and then we'll all rush in and catch them by surprise, and we'll murder all of the demon-worshipping scum.
You want to, as
good
our
to
friend
me.
Tommy here has pointed out, you might want to wait to see if they do anything incriminating first. I mean, it may not be all of them.
Okay, listen. How about this? We'll have a signal. If they're in there doing demon-worshipping, fouling rituals,
When you start hearing screaming, that's a signal.
Yeah, you yell out, and then we'll charge in to give you backup.
Yeah, let's
Sounds
see
like
what
a deal.
happens. Let's give her the hand and see what happens.
I'm gonna pull Bert's character aside real quick out of earshot and just whisper to him.
Now, I don't know about you, but even though I'm already dead, I don't want to die again. So we're going to drop off the hand and we're going to just tell them to mail us the deeds and we're going to get the fuck out of there and then yell and they can just run in there and we're going to run out and they can just deal with each other and we skip town. You and me, buddy, let's go. I'm going to be a reformed nun. You can be the father. It'll be our alibi. We're going to move on.
But we'll see how that all works.
I mean, he can have multiple wives, right?
I want to be the one that's Saturday. Don't you have one for every day of the week? 7, right? Saturday.
It's me.
What's today again? Oh, yeah, that's right.
All right, yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's hightail it back to the town. You said it's coming on morning.
Yeah.
Can we pull the fingers of the hand down to make a fist?
No, it's cast in like solid bronze.
Oh,
Yeah.
Damn it. All right.
You
fair
could
enough.
use it as a weapon though if you wanted to.
So we could just slap a bitch in the face with it?
Yeah. It's statted out as a mace. So it'd
Awesome.
deal a D, I think that's a D6 damage.
Well, I'm jealous of whoever is running around with that because that'll be super fun.
Yeah.
Does it do radiant damage?
No. Sadly, without the bone in it, it does not do anything special.
Damn.
Before we end
Well,
this game,
Seeing as Irene's character is already got a big old hunk of something that she smashes things with. I'll hand her the hand.
Please, somebody smack somebody in the face with that before this session is over.
Oh gosh,
That's all
is this
I
gonna
can
be one of
ask.
those weapons where it deals D6 damage and then heals for D6
Oh, that would be hilarious.
with the tooth in it?
That would be hilarious.
No, it
Now,
depends on how you use it. See, if you backhand somebody with
oh, okay. Backhand damages, front hand heals.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
Uh-huh. All
man,
right. So the orange morning sun slowly starts to rise, casting long shadows over the headstones and crypts of the Oak Hill Cemetery that you're all going to. You were told to meet in the mausoleum, and that's where you're heading.
Gotcha.
The individuals that were gathered in the lawyer's office are in the mausoleum when you finally arrive. The 5 of them stand around Felkner's withered corpse, which now rests atop a closed crypt covered in a sheet. Curiously, Felkner's muscle bodyguard grips an agitated goat tethered with a simple rope. Felkner's young widow chants over her dead husband's body.
Nope. We're talking about Otis. Otis he's got the goat.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't like this. I'm with him
Seems
now.
like the ritual is about.
Yeah, man. I was like, you guys are talking some weird shit. She seemed all right. Now we can come back, and I'm like, okay, they got a goat. Everything's off. This is
Yeah,
Are they
do.
all in robes too?
No,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
not. They're not.
Now,
I'm willing to totally believe all of this now.
Excitedly, the lawyer, he spins around. He sees you. And quickly kind of runs up to you. Excellent. I feared that you were already too late. Quickly, hand over the relic.
Give him the relic.
He takes the relic and he immediately runs over.
No, I mean, like, she should give it to him. Like,
Oh, this is up to you.
you got it, Calamity.
He's
right?
got hands out ready to accept the rod with the hand on it.
so a thing that Sin Eaters do is they have a book with like literally every single last rite.
Yeah.
So does this sound like a last rite that's going on?
No.
Yeah. So that's all that Thrice needs to know that this is not on the up and up.
Kabong.
So I think So it's you said started out like a mace, correct?
Yeah, you can wield it like a mace.
Dude,
Okay.
El Kabong this dude into the next century.
Okay, so it's a D6.
Let me double check. I'm pretty sure that's a D6.
That's all I needed. I just needed confirmation that these people were shitty.
You got it.
All right.
They got goats
Yeah, I'm
and
going to
stuff.
call it a D6 damage. I'm not looking it up right now.
Okay, and just to make sure I'm understanding this correctly, it's not a signature weapon for me.
No, so you'll take a -2 on this.
Okay. So that's going to be a 4 total.
You swing, and the lawyer sees it's coming. He steps over like, what the hell? This, Otis! Otis looks over at you. And
Present to shooting, boys.
yeah, it's shooting time.
All right, Tommy looks at Otis and
Think
he's like,
that
you
was
and me,
loud enough.
pal. Let's go.
Otis pulls out this massive Bowie knife from his belt as he drops the
Nice.
lead on the goat. Now, as this happens, the widow realizes, she's like, no, you cannot. Hey, we got a reroll banked from Captain Kyrian. So, Captain Kyrian, I think that was a reroll for Thrice Damn Chastity's attack.
Yeah, let's do it.
Please, yes.
It's
Ah,
not gonna.
let's do it.
Oh, and also, Eddie bought us some more fleeting luck. Everyone else take an additional point of fleeting luck.
Whoa. So we're up to 4, I think, unless
Yep.
we spent some.
If that would be a personal thing, if you all spent something or not. So yeah,
Yeah,
Irene,
I
if you want to
did
give us that reroll.
Man, smite this dude across his mouth.
That's a 9.
Use the luck.
You know, yeah, use it or lose it. I'm
Let
gonna
if you-
the
go ahead.
luck flow through you.
You're gonna need to drop 2 points of luck on this.
I'll drop 3 points of luck.
Yeah.
I would only drop
Yeah.
2 because extra luck
Only
doesn't
2?
do anything.
Okay, so because like to be clear, I would need to have rolled an 11 to hit the guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Then I'll just spend the 2 then. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So and that would
2
have done
lucks, 4 damage. You slap the lawyer across the face. He goes sprawling onto the ground, unconscious.
Hell yeah.
As then it draws the attention of Otis, who pulls out his knife, drops the lead to the goat. The widow realizes what's going on. No, the ritual has already began. You cannot. And as she stops her chanting and the ritual starts, you can see the stomach of this goat starts roiling and boiling. And
Oh crap!
I
Nope,
want
nope.
to throw my tomahawk at the goat.
we will do that on your turn in initiative.
Yes.
So you're gonna Xena warrior princess that goat
Yes.
tummy.
Yes.
All right.
All right. So I see Otis pulling out his knife, and I'm like, "You and me, pal, let's do this." And I pull out the devil's cleaver, which is this giant fucking meat chopper.
And then we also have assistance from the 5 IOWS people. Or whatever
Those
it
are
is. IOO.
Certainly letters.
Yes,
All
I
right.
assume some shouting happened after
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Well, hopefully they
Uh,
heard
backhand.
So yeah, if everyone wants to go ahead and roll your initiative.
Got it.
We're not doing token tracking, so it might complain a little bit.
How does the Tommy Knockers beat with the ugly stick ability work with initiative? It says I suffer a -1 dice penalty to all initial reaction rolls.
Well, that's an initial reaction. That wouldn't be initiative. But the
Oh,
way that
okay.
would work, rather than rolling a d20, you would roll a d16.
Okay.
All right. So the rest of us, we just roll a d20 for initiative.
D20 plus your dexterity modifier.
Got it. Which is -1. So let's see.
And I've got some initiative. I'll roll over here.
I got an 11.
Okay, give me just a second. I'll collect all that from you. Okay. Let's see here. Dion, what'd you get?
I got a 5.
Okay. I'm sorry, I skipped you, Bert. Bert, what did you get?
6.
Irene?
I got a 10.
Nice. Logan?
I also got a 10, but my agility is a -1, so 9.
Okay. And Tyler?
14.
14. All right. Otis gets to go first.
God damn.
So Otis runs up to Thrice Damned Cassidy and stabs with this giant Bowie knife.
Ooh.
That is going to be an 11 to hit. What's your AC?
My AC is a 10.
Okay, so he hits.
No, your AC is 11. But it
It's
still
a,
hits.
it's a, it's
Oh,
a
you
10.
got a negative agility
negative,
modifier.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, so and that is going to deal 5 points of damage.
Oof.
You still up?
I'm still up, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just 5.
Next up is Tyler. Tyler, what is Jedediah doing?
Jedediah is gonna twirl his fingers and has twin guns appear in his hands,
Wonderful.
and he's gonna take a shot at Otis.
Awesome.
I'm going to draw a card for you.
Okay,
I got a 6, so go ahead and make your attack like normal.
that's a normal attack, right?
Yep.
Are you a gunslinger, Tyler?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. So cool.
I don't have the. Oh yeah, I can program this on a D die.
So who are
Okay.
you shooting at again? Otis, the first one?
Otis, yes.
Okay. So yeah, go ahead. Roll your deed die.
Attack with deed.
You do anything fancy with your trick shot? It doesn't pop off anyway.
Does not pop off.
All right. 10 does not clear Otis's AC. If you wanted to spend some luck, you'd have to put 3 points of luck on that.
I don't think I have 3 to put on it.
Okay.
I do have the second gun though,
Okay. I
which is
draw
only
a 3.
D16.
So, yeah, you can go ahead and make your attack on your second one with a D16. You still are using that 1 deed die.
Yep. 13. with the deed die included,
13.
but only 2 damage.
13 is a hit. 2 damage.
Okay.
All right. You going to keep shooting?
I
Oh, you got 2 guns in your hand. You can't fan the hammer.
cannot fan the hammer with 2
Okay.
guns, correct.
All right. After that, the turn passes over to Irene.
So I got a question.
Yes.
Casting in combat, does that incur an attack of opportunity?
No.
Okay, cool. Because I have this thing called Corvus Corax that I want to cast.
Ooh.
All right.
Bird.
Yeah, I'm gonna be summoning a flock of ravens, hopefully.
What's your class? Are you
I'm a Sin Eater.
Sin Eater? All right.
Yeah, so I spend 2 points of personality to cast things. So my personality temporarily goes down. And then I attempt my cast.
Sure thing. Now you do get that +2 bonus, seeing as you had to burn that that ability to cast it. So go ahead and roll your casting with the +2, and then you'll reference the table. And
That is a 6, and that is a failure.
Yeah. Okay. So you try to cast your spell, doesn't
Shit.
pop off. Passing
So
the turn. Go ahead.
It says that I'm damaged by a soul storm in the underworld. I don't know what that means.
Bert, you got any insight on that?
I'm sorry. Which what's the spell again?
Corvus
This
Corax.
is Corvus Corax.
And this is just a fail result.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a regular failure.
No, I think you're basically just being distracted. It doesn't go
Gotcha.
off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. The 5 IOOWS members rush in, and there are, goodness gracious, how many people are in here with you? There's Otis. There is, well, the lawyer's down. There's the
Lawyer's down. Widow.
madam and the widow. And they're going to come in and they're just going to start blasting.
Just
And-
Danny DeVito.
Bound,
Yeah.
bound, diggity, bound, 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 down.
And they're all going to get... Okay. So the first one runs in. There's 5 of them. Going to take a shot at Otis. I get a 10, so there's no change. So I get a roll. That's a 7, so that's a miss. Second one starts shooting. I draw an 8. No change, so I roll a d20. Critical fail. NPC, so it doesn't hurt you. I am going to have to reference the misfire. Let's see. Charts and tables. Fumble chart. Firearms. I'm just going to give him a d6 because I don't remember the number off the top of my head. That's a 5. Shot goes off, but sweat from the attacker's palm causes firearm to fly from the attacker's hand, landing 1d10 feet away. So, yeah. IOWS member 2
Down a gun.
disarms himself. Number 3, I got another 10. Doesn't change anything, so I get to roll. That is going to be a 15, and that is going to be against the widow. He's going to shoot the widow. And this is going to be for 5 damage against the widow. Widow, where's your HP? Oh, yeah, widow's still up. And that was number 3, if I'm correct. Number 4, I draw an 8. I'm going to go number 5, draw a 9, so no changes. So I spin off a couple more attacks. 18 is going to be a hit. 17, so that's going to be a shot against the widow and a shot against the madam. And that's going to do... Okay. All right. After that, the turn passes to Logan.
All right, so Tommy's gonna reach behind him, pull out this earthenware jug, take a big old swig, kind of soak it around, gulp it down, and he's going to try to use some jug magic.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think I can do it the same turn.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, the thing that I'm going to try to do is I'll read this magic jug chart. The hellbilly burns with an eternal flame itching to escape. The large swill immediately finds its way back up and out in a fiery spray. This blast of fire reaches outward to 20 feet. Targets in a 10-foot area must pass a reflex DC 12 save or suffer 2d6 plus character level and fire damage with a 35% chance of catching fire.
So who's all affected in this? What was the...
So he's going to try to... He takes a swig, spouts out flame. He's going to try to get Otis and the widow.
Okay. And they need to make a reflex save. What was that number?
DC 12, looks like.
All right. Does Otis pass? Otis clears it. Does the widow pass?
Son of a bitch.
The widow is going to pass that too. Yeah, the widow passes. So is it half damage?
It's a good question. It doesn't have a condition for saving.
Right. So if it doesn't, save means no damage.
Okay.
Okay.
So sadly,
I blow fire. Nothing happens.
Okay, that's fine. All right.
It's okay, buddy. You tried.
Next
they just
up,
basically jumped out of the way. So
Yeah.
Everyone gets a little
bad
empty when they
all
get drunk.
game. So
So the goat's stomach ruptures open, and a creature starts crawling out of the goat's stomach.
Nope.
Let me.
greatest of all time.
Wow.
And there is what crawls out.
Jesus.
I don't like it.
This giant, sickly-looking black rat demon creature starts crawling out of the goat's intestines.
Oh,
Bert, you're up.
all right, I'm gonna attempt to cast Shield of Faith. Oof. 8, 9, 10.
That's
I'll spend the luck on it to get it to a 12.
sure.
4 points of luck. So it just increases my AC and Fortitude saves last for D6 rounds. So
Okay.
6 rounds.
Okay. Cool. How much does that boost?
That means my AC is now 13,
Cool.
and my Fortitude saves are +3.
All right. All right. Last but not least, in the first round through initiative, is Fran.
Yes.
Fran, there's a lot of stuff going on.
Yes,
Yeah.
there is.
a metric fuck ton.
So I have a question, Mr. Dungeon Master.
Sure.
When the Tommyknocker uses their Dark Inheritance powers, does that take an action, or is it only just the personality point?
I'm not super familiar with all the classes. Bert, you know off the top of your head?
It's all same. Yeah,
Same
it
action.
doesn't. Yeah, same
Okay.
action.
So yeah, pops
So
off.
I can do it and I can attack.
Yeah.
All right.
No. Using a power is an action.
Okay. Yeah.
So like burning the personality and doing the power is an action.
Okay. All
So
right.
like if the action has an attack associated with it, then you get both. So what is it you're trying to do?
I want to turn into the ghoul and get the 2 claw attacks.
Ooh,
Right,
yeah.
So that happens, but that is your action. So
Right.
unless you've got another
Okay.
action die, you're
Yeah.
done.
So you
So-
transform, you spend your action doing the thing.
Transforming. So next
Yeah.
turn, you'll be able to start
So-
attacking.
Yeah, so I'm gonna move off to the side since no one's really noticed me yet. Everyone's kind of busy and I'm just sidling around the room, working my way around the perimeter towards the goat. And as I'm doing so, you just notice, if anyone looks in Fran's direction, her claws, her nails start growing out really long. Her jaw unhinges and her tongue pops out of her mouth. And her tongue is 6 inches long.
Disgusting. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a 6-inch long tongue that's just darting around, and
I don't like
it's all mottled and violet in color, and she's
That's
you,
totally not
as she
disgusting.
just slowly works her way around the room.
Otis looks
Oh,
around.
and that's for 1d3 plus class level rounds.
Okay.
So how do I roll a d3?
Roll a d6 divided by 2.
Oh, that works.
Or I
yeah.
think you can just type it in manually. And
You could type it in
So
manually.
4 rounds I am in this form.
Sure thing. Otis looks around the room, decides to stay in his fight, his engagement with Thrice, and swings again with this giant Bowie knife.
Oh yeah, that's a
Dirty
hit.
20. Dirty 20. And this is going to be
sorry.
5 damage. How you doing?
On who?
On Thrice and Irene.
Oh, okay.
I have 9 points out of 16.
Okay. You're
I'm-
still
I'm
up.
still-
You're still
I'm
up.
still up. Yeah.
Still alive.
Aren't you glad
Staying
I told you
alive.
to take max HP? Tyler,
Mhm.
what is Jedediah doing?
Well, now that there's some new creatures on the dance floor, I'm gonna take my action and pump a couple of shots of lead into this goat demon thing.
Sure.
Love the description of calling it a dance floor.
Your first shot, I flipped a 2, so you're good to make your attack.
All right. That is a non-natural 20.
Dirty 20, your deed die does pop off, so yeah, that is a definite hit. That's going to put 8 points of damage.
Let's go ahead and try to blind this thing,
Okay.
or
yeah.
whatever the.
Yeah, so you put the shot and you try to land it in a way that it'll fuck up its vision. So
Yeah.
D die pops off. You do your die hits and you feel like it doesn't quite do as much damage as what you were hoping, the bullet.
Okay. I mean, this does classify as a magical weapon
Oh,
for
then it does
purposes
all
of
the damage.
existence because of
Yeah. It does all the damage.
All right. 22 and blinded with your first shot. Go ahead
Damn.
and roll again. I got to flip another card. I flip a jack. That means you get a +1 to attack and damage.
oh white.
Get it? Come on, Tyler.
Oh, come on. The second one is always slower.
Yeah.
9 plus 3 is 12 AC.
12 AC on this thing. That doesn't do it. If you want to make that hit, does that include your deed die?
Yeah, 12 includes the deed.
Okay. And does that include the +1 from the card?
Oh no, 13 with plus 1.
Okay. So 13 still doesn't hit. If you want to burn 3 luck, you can make it.
You know what? I will burn 3 luck.
Okay. You burn 3 luck.
Because I think I had 1.
That'll put
fleeting luck
2
still, so.
points of damage on it.
Okay.
All right.
Put the wrong. Okay. And that will be my turn.
Okay. After you is Irene. What is Thrice doing, Irene? Otis is still trying to stab you.
I feel like Thrice is gonna just like throw that hand down and pull out her warhammer again,
All right.
and I can attack, right?
Here's the way I do it. It's my own personal home rule. If you tell me you're switching weapons at the very start of your turn, I let you have it for free. If you tell me later in your turn that you're switching weapons, I'm going to charge you an action for it.
Gotcha. This is the start of my turn then.
Yep. So you do so. You drop the hand, you pull out your hammer, and you take a hit. You take a swing.
All right. That's a 19.
That puts
Cool.
4
Yep.
points of damage on Otis. Otis is still up. Anything else?
I think that's all I can do. I only have the 1 action die, right?
Yep. So after you is the IOOWS. One of the dudes goes scrambling for his gun and spends his turn with his gun. The rest of them are going to keep shooting. But their attention is now drawn to the goat demon crawling out of the chest cavity. Oh man,
And-
first one makes a shot. It gets an ace, so that's a dead man's hand. So that's a critical failure. And I need to roll on the firearm fumble table. It's just a 1. Gun accidentally discharges before aim's taken. Alerting the target to bad intentions. They get a +1 attack or +2 attack against the first IIOWS person if they attack them. Second one, I draw 4, 3, and 5. Okay, so I get 3 attacks. They're all shooting at this demon goat. 3 is going to be a miss. 3 is going to be a miss. And this one I drew a king for, so I get a +2. Oh, hey, Dustin. What's up, buddy? And that is going to be, that's a base is 11. That's another 2. That is going to be a 13. That is going to be a miss. These IIOWS people all just do a real bad job.
At least they tried.
Next up is Logan.
All right. Well, that's what happens with NPCs. So yeah, Tommy O'Bedlam, he's making eyes at Otis. He pulls out the devil's cleaver, and he's like, "You and me, pal. Let's do this." He runs at him, makes a big swipe. Let's see. So, roll this in chat.
Oh, Tom.
Are you shitting me?
So one thing, and it's just, superstition thing. I don't think there's any truth to it, but I've always noticed the higher die size always seems to miss more frequently.
Man.
All right, you swing, you miss.
All right, that is a thing that happens.
Next up, the demon stands, takes measure of its surroundings, and is going to attack Tyler.
Of course it is.
Tyler, this evil, foul demon creature stumbles over to you on shaking legs. Go ahead and give me a grit test.
Oh gosh, that was a will
save. Right? Oh, hey there.
Yeah, I'm failing.
B. Hiller Game Artist. Sorry if I've got that wrong. 200 bits for a reroll. Is that going for a specific person? Is that Tom O'Bedlam's reroll? So Tyler, you fail. And let's see. That is going to be... Yep, for Tommy. Tommy, go and reroll your attack.
Oh, all right. Let's do it up.
What was that? So Tyler, you rolled a 5, which means that you missed by 6.
Okay.
So I need to check 6 on the fear table. We've already had that.
That's screaming for D6 rounds.
Yeah, so you, in terror, start screaming. Roll me a D6.
Hey, at least it's only one.
1 round. Tommy O'Bedlam, you're swinging against Otis. Is that got your strength modifier tied to it?
I think my strength is not great. So
okay, because an 11 does not hit.
All right.
If you want to spend 2 points of luck.
Yeah, you know what? I will absolutely do that.
Okay. Spend 2 points of luck to hit and give me the damage on your cleaver.
Yeah. You got it. Thank you, Ben. Let's see. Weapons. I've got a D7. All right, let's see.
So if you just type that in manually, R/R space 1D7.
Yep. Now, I do have a thing which allows me to add my, a +2 to that.
Sure. So roll a D7 +2.
Got it.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Otis is still up.
Yeah. Alrighty, thank you, Ben.
Yeah.
At least you got a solid shot in there.
Yeah, man. At least I scored him. I scratched him good with the devil cleaver.
So, Tyler, this thing is going to run up. It's going to
Okay.
try and headbutt you, and then it's going to try
Sure.
and bite you. So,
Okay.
the headbutt is a 12. Does that clear your AC?
No, I actually have 13 AC.
All right. The headbutt fails, and then the bite also fails. So, despite you standing there screaming, you still manage to keep yourself from getting chewed up. All right. After the demon, it passes to Bert.
I am going to turn back the night. Go back to when she came, wee demon baby.
That's fantastic. Go ahead.
15. I am going to go ahead and blow the luck to get that up to 20. How many
Nice.
hit dice is it?
I believe it's 3.
3 hit
It is
dice.
3,
Okay. So I can turn it. There's only one creature, so I can turn one I can turn 1d3 plus caster level creatures. So it does get a will check, however. So it needs to check a 20 is its target.
I doubt I'm going to make this, but there
The 20 is
a chance.
ridiculous.
Nope,
Bert.
it does not. So the way the saves work for games like this based on DC, when you cast a spell, your result is the check they need to beat. So Bert got his spell check up to a DC 20. It means they got to make a 20 save. But they fail that, Bert. So what happens?
All right, so they are going to be fleeing, or if they can't flee, they're going to cower in a corner for 1d6 turns.
Okay, give me that
I'll roll it.
D6.
You cast this on the rat demon?
Yes, he does.
2 turns. Gives us
Okay.
2 turns of firepower at it,
All
hopefully.
right. It looks around, and you can tell it's going to run to a far corner in the room and start cowering once its turn comes up. All right, very nice. Dion, what is Fran going to do?
Well, the goat didn't move yet, right?
Correct.
He's still on Tyler. All right, so I'm gonna sneak up behind him and flank him or whatever, and go at him with my claw attacks because I
Sure
can
thing.
attack with both.
Do the claw attacks get any special effect on them?
They have a DC 13 Fortitude save to avoid paralyzation.
Yeah.
Ooh,
All right.
that's pretty cool.
So, do I get a thing
Yeah.
for flanking or no?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's a thing.
All right.
No.
Cool. Boom. There's the first one, and then the second one.
So
Boom.
15 hits. Where's that number? 15 does not hit. Do you
Okay,
want
how
to burn
much
a point
luck
of
do I
luck? You would
need
need
to-
to burn 1 point of luck.
Yeah, I still got 4.
Okay.
So I'll burn a point, and then I'll burn 2 points for the other one.
Okay. Both attacks hit, so for sure you're dealing 5 damage.
Can I add luck to damage or
No.
no?
No.
Okay, just checking.
And then what was that save it needs to make? A fortitude
DC
save?
13 Fortitude save, or else it's paralyzed, and that's per hit. I
All
think.
right. First one's an easy pass. Second one is an easy pass. So
Wah,
not
wah.
paralyzed, but it's still running from the turn that that Hiram put on it.
Yeah.
When it does run, do we get an AOO?
I'm trying to remember if there's opportunity attacks in this. I'm gonna say yeah. Oh, Bert's saying no. I don't remember. I
He's
play
like,
so many
"Nah."
games. I'm gonna say no. I don't like opportunity
Okay.
attacks anyway. They
Me
clog
neither.
everything up.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
with you.
right. Initiative starts back over with Otis.
Bound, down, digging, bound, down.
Otis has now laid eyes on this demon. I'm going to have Otis make me a little save here.
Yeah. How's Otis feel about all this?
Otis senses they aren't paying me enough for this, and he runs out of the front door.
Good man. Same in the contract.
Yeah, it's not in the contract.
Yeah.
Then the turn passes to Tyler, who is still screaming. All right.
One full turn of it.
Yeah.
I apologize.
I screamed for 6 rounds, so
Yeah.
yeah, it happens.
All right, Irene, what is Thrice doing?
So let me see.
There's the Madam and the Widow, but they really haven't been taking any actions in combat. You get the feeling they're getting ready to run.
Right.
There's,
of course.
Yeah, then there's the demon.
Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do, since seeing that demon, what I'm gonna do because I have such shitty AC, I'm gonna cast Ferryman's Reprieve.
Okay.
So that's 2 points of personality burned.
Yeah.
And then I roll a d20, and I add the 2 to that.
Yep.
Fuck.
It's not
That's
going to
a
do
7.
anything. That's going to be another fail.
Now I got a question. I know I can spend fleeting luck.
You can spend
also-
your regular luck too. Yeah.
Yeah. So can I spend both?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fleeting
so
luck spends first, and then you can start delving into your regular luck.
Okay, so that puts me up to 8, and then I need a 12 total, so we need to burn 4.
Yep. So reduce your luck score by 4.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually spend. I already spent 1, and then I spend 4 more, and then I spend 2. I'm going to spend 6.
Okay.
Or no, I'm sorry, 7. Or no, I spend 6 total.
Okay. So what's your spell result now?
So it would be a 4. I'm spending it to get to a 14.
Okay.
And
so
to get to me to a 14.
What happens on a 14 for your spell?
On a 14, protective energies manifest around the Sin Eater, forming a barrier of defense. The Ferryman's AC and all saving throws increase by +3 for 1d8 plus caster level.
Nice.
Okay. So roll me a d8 and +1, and that's how long your AC and saves increase for in rounds.
8 rounds.
Does it say rounds or turns?
It says rounds.
Okay, so, yep, 8 rounds. Your AC and saves increase by 3. All right. After that, it passes to Logan. Actually, no, I'm sorry. It passes to the IOOWS people. They all have their weapons now, and they are all going to keep focusing their fire on the demon. So I'm just going to draw my 5 cards. Queen, a 4, a 2, a jack, and a black joker. What is that black joker going to do for me? Flipping, oh, shot misses. Misfire, roll on fumble. All right. So, the 5th one misses. First one I'm going to attack, and because of that, I get a +5 on this. Against the demon, plus that 5 is a 16. That'll hit the demon. Second one misses the demon. Third one misses the demon. Fourth one misses the demon. And the last one I have to roll on the... I get a 3 on the firearm fumble table. Flaming debris, spent cartridge, possible blowback from a faulty round. Burns hand for 1d3 rounds. And burns hand for 1d3 damage, and I need a reflex save to keep him dropping the gun. So this dude takes 3 damage. And I need to make a DC 10 reflex save, which I do not pass. Drops the gun. So the only one who landed that attack was the one who drew a queen. So I get to roll my damage. That's going to be 8 points of damage against the demon cowering in the corner. All right. Now it is Logan's turn.
Okay, so we got a demon. Otis took off.
Otis took off. The demon's cowering in the corner.
Oh, he's cowering. Nice.
Yeah.
I think Tommy is going to take an entire action to pull up that ceramic jug and just start gulping, the booze. And he's going to try to ride the lightning. So it takes a full round of actions and then next round I'll be able to just go to Smashy Punch Town on this thing.
Sure thing.
Yeah, but for now, he's just swigging hard.
All right. You're chugging. It is now the demon's turn, who runs to the corner and is
First
cowering.
round of his running.
Yep.
Yep.
After that, the turn passes to Bert.
All right. I'm going to take 3 shots at the demon.
Love it. You got your own cards.
Yep. So my first one's at a D20. So 9. What is that?
Yep.
9. So I'm
Yep.
good. So that shot goes off, but a 9 probably misses.
A 9 does miss.
All right. Next one's at a D16.
Yep. Oh, what do we got? An ace. Oh.
Yep. So I roll on the fumble.
Yep. I've got the table here if you want to roll for me.
All right. My fumble die is a D12. Okay. So what's a 10?
Shot strikes the target, but the shot lands harmlessly on the part of the defender's gear. So like you hit a horn.
Okay.
The defender spins, cursing up a storm, uses words best left unmentioned about the attacker's mother. The attacker flies into a rage and must direct all attacks at the defender with a -1 die penalty for the duration of the encounter.
Right. And so my last shot is at a D14.
Mm-hmm. Don't forget about that -1 die size on top of that too.
I rolled a 6. So is a 12 going to hit or no?
No.
No. Okay.
All
Well,
right.
3 shots.
Yep.
Just pissed it off.
Yep. All right. Dion.
Yeah, Fred's gonna get up on him again and claw him.
Okay, and this is on the demon who ran across the room.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
chasing after him.
Sure thing.
So I rolled a 23 with the first claw.
That is a definite hit.
That's 4 damage, and I need a fort save, DC 13.
There you go. Oh, hey, Chris. Thanks for coming by.
Hi, Chris.
That's, you said a DC 14?
13.
13. I get a +4 to fortitude on this thing, so...
Wah, wah. Okay.
Yeah.
And then the second one misses.
Okay.
I did 4 damage. Hey.
You did 4 damage. All right. Top of the turn order with Otis running away takes us back to Tyler. Tyler, wake up and tell us what you're doing.
Oh, I was muted here.
Yeah.
I am going to, now that I'm done screaming,
Yeah.
Pull myself back together and try to unload 2 more shots into this demon.
Sure thing. Now, one thing you do need to keep in mind is that Fran is up in melee combat with the demon.
So if
Well,
you
I will
miss,
be very careful.
Yeah.
50-50 chance.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
19, that's a hit. You put 3 points of damage on this thing.
And then
Your next shot.
my second gun.
Ooh, that is
there's
a
the
fail.
crit fail.
Everyone loses all of their fleeting luck, and that's also a 3 on the firearm table.
Just all of it? It's all gone?
All fleeting luck is now gone.
Yeah. That's why
So-
you don't stack it up.
Thanks
Tyler.
a lot, Tyler.
Your cartridge explodes in your hand, dealing you 3 points of damage, and I need you to make a reflex save.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Captain Curian just dropped 100 bits, so everyone gets a point of fleeting luck.
Reflex save, 18.
Okay, you keep a hold of your gun, but you do take 3 points of damage.
All right.
Yeah, so that's your turn. Oh, wait, no, it's not. High or low,
I've tried.
Tyler?
Oh, gosh. Low.
Okay, so if I roll
I am
low,
sorry, Dion.
if I roll low, you do not shoot Dion.
Nice.
I rolled
He
high.
rolled high, so
Hey.
he rolls at a dice lower than normal to damage me.
All right, so what's your damage on that gun?
I think it's a D6.
Okay.
Let me check my sheet real quick. It's a D8, so I
So-
roll a D6.
Roll a D7.
7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
1 damage.
There you go. It's not bad. Dion, you
Yeah.
accidentally get shot by your friend for 1 point of
You
damage.
get grazed.
Hey, watch where you're shooting.
It bounced off the tile and grazed
Yeah.
you.
You can take it. It's fine.
Irene, you're up.
Irene is thrice damned is going to go charge this thing.
Sure thing.
And I
Get him.
believe a charge is a +2, correct?
Yes, it gives you a +2 to your attack and a -2 to your AC.
Cool.
Yeah. Fuck it.
Well, I mean, the thing's cowering anyways, so
Yeah. Get him.
Mhm.
Get him.
that's a 19.
1 point of damage.
Nice.
This thing is still up.
You know, at least we're hitting.
That's a true statement. All right, the IOOWS. You all handle the demon. We're gonna go take out Otis and take care of these two, and they just execute the widow and the madam for their
Jeez.
turn. And one of them runs out to go chase down Otis.
Wow.
Passing
Wow.
the turn to Logan. Yeah, to Logan.
All right. Well, it's time to ride the lightning. So I'm all soused up.
Yeah.
I got the rage flowing through me. Looks like, if I'm reading this right, my first melee attack is at a D24.
Yeah.
Yep. And I think I'm going to whip out the Devil's Cleaver. So I'm going in with that machete. And then each attack after that is at a -1 die penalty. I think you just get the one attack, though, right?
No,
No?
that's the thing. You can just keep on.
Really?
Keep on swinging.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Thanks for that sub, Sammy. Sammy, you're fantastic, despite
I'm,
your questionable choice in men.
I'm picking up what you're putting down, Bert, so I can just keep attacking. you're
I'm her
saying?
questionable
Yep.
choice in men.
Yeah.
Who doesn't have questionable choices in men, to be honest?
All right. So, Logan, make me that first at a D24.
All right, let's do it up. So, let me do the roll.
No.
Nope,
Yep.
that sucked. So
And you just can keep going down the chain and just make all those attacks. Now you can only crit on a D20 and above, but you know,
So, now roll me an attack with the D20.
you got it. You got it.
Nope.
Nope,
Make me an attack with the D16.
you got it. So Tommy's just like pummeling the hell out of this thing. We're trying.
tried to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, this is I did not realize the Hellbilly could do this. This is fantastic.
Well,
No, if you could hit, it would be fantastic. All right, now you're on a
it's
D14.
not very fantastic.
What's
yet.
your bonus to hit? Is it? Do you get any strength bonus?
Let's see.
You get a +2 to hit with each of these rolls.
Oh,
Okay.
do I?
Yeah.
So it doesn't change anything. I
All
will
right,
tell you,
cool,
this is
cool.
your D14 attack.
right. All right. Yeah, it's not changing. So it'd be a D14 +2. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
All right.
It actually hits.
Nice.
Hey,
That was
maybe
the
a
only
thing.
number you could roll to get a hit, and you did. So go ahead and give me damage on that.
All right. Now I think this is +2 because of the what is it, Bear's Swipe or something that I have.
Yeah.
So
Also, Sammy just bought everyone a healing, so you can roll a hit die and heal up 1 hit die worth of damage thanks to Sammy.
nice.
Thanks, babe.
D10
Thanks, buddy.
damage. You
Ow.
slay the demon. Oh wait, no, that's healing. I'm sorry. What was your damage?
No.
Was
8.
it that 8?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, that 8 still does it. I saw Irene's number. I got excited.
I'm so
no,
sorry.
That's okay. No, that's fine. I told you to heal
Let's
him.
celebrate the 8 and the 10. Why not?
Yeah, celebrate them both because that 8, you cleave this demon in half,
Yeah.
slaying it. The evil is defeated. The IOOWS finishes killing the remaining members.
Do you want to do the fun thing though, Chuck?
What you got?
There are penalties to going into a white hot rage.
Oh my gosh,
Yes.
what are those penalties?
All right, so at the start of his turn that he wants to come down from it, he's got to make a DC 12 willpower save. If he fails, he's going to attack the closest person.
Bert,
Oh
Bert
my
is not
gosh.
wrong.
Make
Yep.
that save. Make that will save.
I will attempt to.
Fran is the closest person.
Oh, goody. Let's see.
Oh snap!
It's
Thanks for that
fine.
sub, Eddie.
Let's see. So, will save. I have a +1. That's a thing. So, I made
He
it.
made it.
Okay,
Yep,
you
he
come
can
down.
Cool.
You still drop a stamina point though. That's the cost from getting that blitz. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't realize that I could just pile on all of
Yep.
the attacks. I thought it was like that. That's amazing. Thank you.
yeah, you basically just turn into a windmill of
Hell
fist
yeah.
pummeling.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with a hillbilly.
A
So
drunk one, especially.
the hey Captain Kyrian, thanks for giving that gift sub. Same thing with Eddie gifted it to Captain Kyrian. That's fantastic. So with that, the demon is slain. The cultists are slain. The IOOWS thanks you for your service. It's a crazy morning. And the last will and testament of Obediah Felkner has been carried out.
And
would-
we don't have to split any shares with a widow.
You don't? Well, you would turn over the deed that you found in the church, revealing that all of that land actually belonged to the church.
Yeah.
So the Spanish church owns a section of land again here in California. The Quicksilver mine, though, they did name all of you as, shareholders in it, along with Otis, the widow, and the madam. Of course, they're all dead. So you all
So
get
that's us.
a healthy share in this Quicksilver mine,
Yep.
setting you up with a very healthy cash flow.
And silver bullets.
And lots of silver bullets.
Into that. Let's do it.
All right. And that's kind of the conclusion of the adventure. You all saved the day. Roll 20 was working against us in that, but that's all right.
As it usually does.
Yeah. So, I don't know. What'd y'all think?
That was
Loved
fun.
it.
Yeah.
Pretty fun.
You all did
Yeah.
skip some things.
Yeah, I feel like we skipped an incredible amount
bunch.
of things.
In that,
I think if you weren't there wasn't a time limit involved,
Yeah.
Mm,
the characters might be more into exploring more. But if you've got a time limit, it's like grab it, go.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's
I think,
absolutely
like,
fair.
I think like role playing wise, there's not a good reason to go through the front door. Like you're gonna look for another exit for sure.
Well, and then
But if
blocked off and warded, yeah.
you do that, if you go through, you're gonna probably run into all kinds of shit.
So if going through the front door, there was a magical ward on the front door, it would have just given you a warning and then done you a little bit of damage.
Yeah.
The big thing with going through the front door is there were a bunch of tapestries there, which gave you more lore kind of in the background. Exploring the bell tower. There was some stuff in there, a little bit of information if you could have extrapolated it, along with some threats. There's the little building out back, same thing. There might have been a threat out there, along with some more information. The graveyard was the most dangerous place. The longer you spend in the graveyard, the more likely you are to have to fight that black dog creature.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm glad we avoided that.
Yeah. But yeah, there was just a bunch of lore in there. That's pretty much the big thing you all missed by just going in through a window.
Well, we're right at about the 3-hour mark. So if that was a meant to be like a con scenario,
I've been
Oh
right
yeah,
there.
it was a good length for a.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it. Weird Frontiers is the system we ran it in. The Adventure, Last Will, and Testament of Obediah Felkner by Thick Skull Adventures. You can swing over to Drive-Thru RPG to pick yourself up a copy. Yeah, that's it. Let's do some plugs. We'll just go in the overlay order. Bert, you want to plug anything?
oh yeah, check out my podcast, Steam, Steel, and Murder at Blue Magic, BLUMAGIK.com, and my new Twitch channel at twitch.tv/Steam, Steel, Murder. Thank you.
There we go. Dion, anything you want to plug?
Twitch.tv/substances used. Come and hang out with me when I stream, and also catch me here on Defenders of Kobold. You're
There you
going to
go.
see me a lot.
There we go. Irene.
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at DMIreneDB, on Twitch at DMIreneDB, and tomorrow I will be over on Zweihander RPG doing my Grim Litany of Librarians, special guest Roland, a newer librarian, but pretty smart.
There you go. Yeah, over on the other side, Logan.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys are into comic book type drawings and weird illustrations of dumb shit, check me out at Old Man Logan, LOWGUN on Instagram. That's where I post all of my brain poops. You can check those out there. Otherwise, that's all I got. So thanks.
And yeah, Tyler and I, you can catch us here on Defenders of Kobold most of the time. What is today? Sunday night over on Notorious DMG TV. Bert's going to be running some Shadowrun. So you can catch Bert and I over there. Monday night, once again, Bert and I, you can catch us on Free League Publishing for some Vesson that Jeff from the Lollygaggers is running. Tuesday night, I believe the plan is for Bert to run some First Ed D&D over on his channel, Steam Steel Murder. Wednesday night here on Defenders of Kobold, you can check us out for some spectaculars starting at 10 p.m. Central. And then next Friday, this coming Friday, you can catch Irene, Tyler, and I on Defenders of Kobold as we rock out some Mutant Year Zero, 9 p.m. Central. And then we'll go way out there next Saturday. We're going to be playing some Mutant Year Zero on Goodman Games Official. Bert's there. Dion is there. Tyler, you're there. Sammy's there.
Sammy's there.
I don't remember who else is playing in that.
all the good folks.
Yeah, and we're going to be doing
Jeremy,
a special... Is Jeremy in that? That's fantastic. We're going to be doing a super special sneak peek of the yet-to-be-released Mutant Crawl Classic Adventure, Omnivari of Eden. So, yeah, see it there before you can buy it. And that's our fucking week. We got a lot of shit. Join our Discord and we post announcements and shit when we get ready to play things. Or follow me on Twitter at Kobold Defenders. I post shit there too.
Yeah, and follow it to see the artwork that was dropped in channel tonight.
Oh yeah, join the Discord. Thick Skull Adventures actually came in and showed some early edition artwork for what was on the back of that.
You want to see those ripped rat folk thighs.
That you do. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. All of you, thanks for playing in this. I enjoy this little adventure. It's just kind of fun to crawl around and learn information. So, yeah, I don't know. Until we see you next time, start fires, do drugs, and wash your fucking hands. Deuces.